Is that music completely inappropriate or what? Hello everyone, I'm live, and yeah, I'm just catching this bloodwood tree. It literally just this moment popped up, and what better time to do an intro than when you've got to concentrate on stuff, right? Yeah, he's just getting in and getting set up and all that kind of thing. So yes, you can, as ever, find her perspective down in the description. I'm just going to turn that down real quick because that's loud, yo. Let's knock that down a bit. Do some of these. So yes, I'm going to have to amend my description in a minute because I forgot to do it. But unfortunately, no Zelthor tonight. Sadly, yes, he's burnt the candle at both ends. Sadly, and he needs to get some well-deserved sleep. So he's going to go and do that. Just checking my play, make sure everything's burnt. There we go. Yep, good, wonderful. Everything is working. Everything is flawless. We do this on the weekly. But yeah, so how are we all? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I'm just going to put my stat list here. I'm also going to knock that off because for some reason it's playing Easter music. Really, really inappropriate. Easter music as it goes. So yeah, knocking out this tree here. We'll see just what we get in a minute. So yeah, so as you can see from my stats, we've done a fair bit in between streams, and I'm sorry to everybody who was expecting potentially a Starfield Sunday catch-up video today. It won't be today. I will do it tomorrow instead, because that will be Wednesday, which is the time that I sort of outlined that I thought I would be doing a catch-up stream for it, but yeah, so yeah, so it will be coming, and it will be on Wednesday. Apologies to those who were looking forward to seeing it on Sunday and didn't get one. If you missed the message on Twitter or the community post that I made about it here on YouTube, yeah, I came down with a quite a serious head cold, and yeah, it was it got to the point where I couldn't sit down in front of the computer for too long, headache flaring up and all that kind of thing, so I thought, you know what, rather than trying to struggle on through it and making a stream that just sounds miserable for absolutely everybody watching, why don't I just push this off a couple of days and do a catch-up stream in the middle of the week for people to look forward to instead. It will, of course, end up on the playlist, so if you're listening in the future, yeah, you don't have anything to worry about. The stream will be or the playback of the stream will be there on the playlist. But so yes, so we Zelthor, Eve, and myself off stream, we did do the Holy Grail and Merlin's Crystal quests just to catch Zelthor up in terms of defense just a little bit, so that we don't have such a hard time when it comes to doing content together, and that he's not getting, you know, mashed into paste by things that ordinarily we should be able to kill. Eve has specialised a little bit in dungeoneering into more of her role as a tank, something she enjoys doing. So when we get into the higher leveled content, I will do my level best to teach her how to tank bosses efficiently and effectively. And yeah, she seems to get a kick out of doing that, and it was working relatively well when we did some dungeoneering. So yeah, we'll run with that, right? Play the game our way, as it were. So yeah, so in terms of levels and such, there's been progress across the board. We've done some mining and some smithing. Zelthor has absolutely blown us out of the water with his mining and smithing pursuits. I think he's up to 60 in both. I might be wrong on that. But yes, Eve's done odds and sods here and there as well. She's also up to 50 mining and 50 smithing. So once we have the defense level to wear rune armor, we will be able to make it. Crafting's falling a little bit behind, but that's not too much of a problem. For those of you with especially sharp eyes, you'll probably have noticed that my agility level has been creeping up over time. That is largely due to Silverhawk boots and Silverhawk feathers. I'm training it passively. I have done some laps for daily challenges and all that kind of thing, of which I do have a couple daily challenges to do here. I've got Dungeoneering and a Hunter one. I'll probably end up doing that in the not too distant future. Probably be something I do off stream. Oddments have been nerfed and all that kind of thing, which is perhaps a good thing because it means that now I've actually got an excuse to start turning all lamps that I get straight into oddments and not using them at all. And then, you know, I'll use the oddments to purchase like portable skilling packs and all that kind of thing. So the guys, so even Zelthor can train, you know, whenever, wherever. Yep, so the other guys can, again, play their way. We don't have to go to World 84 every time if we don't want to. So yeah, that'll probably be a little bit my strategy going forwards. One thing I completely spaced on doing. Should I drop these off? Don't actually need to, but yeah, looks like unfortunately, what do you call it? He's not going to have made it for this tree, sadly. But yes. So, we've got a couple of quests to do today. A couple of things I want to get knocked out. I want to get us off in the direction of Menevos. So, yes. But real quick, let's see what we get from these. 3 bags. Relatively standard loot. Sack of very wild rewards. I think that is possibly the worst loot I have ever seen from a sack of very wild rewards. We're just not even going to talk about that. We're going to go straight to the Grand Exchange. We're going to sell it. All right. Hopefully the visual quality of the streams is improved to a degree. What I've done is I have dropped down from 60 frames per second to 30, because what I was noticing is that in certain areas, it's especially when stuff is still loading in, it's dropping below 60 FPS, and due to that, the encoder was trying to make up frames, and as a result of that, it was resulting in some pretty poor visual performance for you guys, and I'd really rather avoid that. I'd rather have a 30 FPS stream that looks good than a 60 FPS one that doesn't. So yeah, so that's a change that I've made. Let me know how that goes, be that in chat or be that down in the comments. And yeah, we'll go from there. I'm just copying out some links because some stuff that I forgot to send in Discord to make sure that everybody knows. Do that live now. Should really have done this before I started, but I forgot. Is that link going to work? Yes, it is. Should do. Where's shilling? Chill. There we go. And that's one as well. And finally this one. So yeah, so we do that. Okay, that's all out the way. I'm just checking in on Eve. I believe she's still doing her setup and all that kind of thing. That's fine. We've got some necronium salvage we can sell. Doop-a-doo. Audio levels should be exactly the same. Should be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this open here. I'm just going to click this, so you'll lose background music for just a second. Okay, yeah, no, this is looking fairly good. Yeah, no, looks great to me. Yeah, if there's any problems, guys, in chat, do let me know. Okay, so Eve's perspective is up there. Okay, so background music back on. There we go. I just wanted to make sure that everything is doing what it was doing back when I was testing it, because, you know, sometimes the live performance is not what you set it up to be. Okay, back up to 3.3 mil. Okay, nothing particularly new there, but... Okay. Change that. And I need to... Full playlist, yep. Okay, all good. Yeah, all that looks proper. Alright, fine. So, not exactly the strongest intro I've ever done here, guys. I appreciate that. But yes, everything was sort of a bit up in the air. Some last-minute adjustments, obviously, with the not having Zelthor with us today. But we hope he gets better soon. We hope he gets the sleep that he needs, and he should be back with us for Thursday. Speaking of Thursday, Eve, Zell, and I have kind of gotten together and worked out a schedule. That works best, or works really well for all of us. So the time that we started today, which is 3 a.m. my time, I think it's 8 p.m. Central and 6 p.m. Western time. Is it called Western time? I think it's called Western time. West Coast of America time, put it that way. Yes, so 6 p.m. Western, 8 p.m. Central, and 3 a.m. UTC +1. That will be the time that we start streaming going forward. So yeah, we're going to try and stick to that, just so you guys know when we are going to be on. It's the arguably the most convenient time for all of us, given all of our schedules and all that kind of thing. So yeah, we're going to try and stick to that going forwards. I will also probably, for the Starfield Sunday stuff, I do have the opportunity to move that a little bit further back, probably about midnight my time, which would mean, you know, it would be 2 p.m. Western and 5 p.m. Central. I'm going to try and stick with that for the time being, but do let me know in the comments if you how you feel about that. Yeah, it'd be very interesting to see sort of, you know, what sort of time frame works best for people that want to catch that content. So yeah, I hate calling it content. It's live streams. It's live streams. It's not content. It's live streams, and then playback of live streams if you're so inclined. But yes. So without too much further ado, I do want to give just a brief touch over, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to undeafen now in Discord, so that if Eve, when she's all set up and all logged in there, she just logged in just there, you see, it's all coming together slowly but surely. So when she undeafens, I will obviously go back through this with her, but I wanted to pull up this. We are going to do a couple of quests today, and for those of you who are so sick and tired of my terrible voice acting, I got you, I understand, it's fine. So let me find it. So the first one I think we are doing, I believe it is called, so if I put it in alphabetical then I can find it more easily. Where are we? Is Diamond in the Rough the first one? No, this is number 2, isn't it? That's right. Stolen Hearts. Okay, so Stolen Hearts is the first one. I won't read too far ahead in terms of like exactly what's going on. Doesn't require much in the way of items apart from food and combat gear. That's great. There's no skill requirements. It's a very, very low level quest. It takes place in the 5th Age, so we're not skipping about anywhere. It did replace the 2001's Prince Ali Rescue quest. It replaced. It is fully voice acted and it features atmospheric music, so you won't have to hear my, as I mentioned, voice acting again today. You'll be able to just listen to the games. Lots of people do end up doing this quest. It is a very, very early one, and it's a fairly good one. It's fairly well put together. So yeah, so we'll be doing that. There's a minimal experience and minimal coins, so, you know, we're not leaping yards and yards and yards ahead, but it's sort of, you know, question, why would we want to do this? Well, it's because it allows us to start Diamond in the Rough. We'll acquire Stolen Hearts, food and combat gear again, a little bit of combat. Rewards, again, not super high. So why would we want to do this? Well, there's a very, very, very simple reason for that, and that is because once we've done Diamond in the Rough, we can do, where is it? The Jack of Spades. Now, the Jack of Spades, following on from Diamond in the Rough, allows us access to Menethos, including the district reputation and the shifting tombs beneath its streets. A little bit more XP, treasure hunter keys, quest points, etc., etc., etc. Also in the 5th Age, this will allow us to unlock, let me just show you, this entire city here. This is Menethos here. There's quite a few things to do here. There's also a grand exchange and a bank and all that kind of thing, and some skilling opportunities as well. So yes, voice acted all the way through. So yeah, you got that to look forward to today. Hello there, Blue. How are you? Oh, that rhymed. I'm a lyricist and I was priorly unaware. And what's that? Oh, the producer, who is me, is telling me that we have the lovely Miss Chaos Eve with us.
Oh, you noticed. Okay.
I did,
I was
yeah.
gonna, you know, sneak up on you when you weren't looking, but yeah.
Darling, I have 69 agility and 52 thieving. You're going to have to try much, much harder to sneak up on me.
Well, I added a trail, but I can't seem to find you. So
I'm in the grandest of exchanges right now. Where are you?
I was just there. Why did this damn thing take me to
Edgeville, because it's the closest lodestone.
Maybe training it first.
Here you go. I'll come stand by the shortcut. So, Eve, I was telling the wonderful people in my audience here. We've been up to a little bit while we were not on stream, because we do that. We do some more of the grindy stuff off stream, so that people don't have to watch us hit rock for for hours. But yes, so let's just get a little. So yeah, so we've both upgraded. As you can see, I've got full adamant armor. I've also picked up an adamant halberd. Eve, on the other hand, has gone for a sword and board build. Is that Excalibur I think you've got on there?
Yes.
Okay. Do you not have 40 attack yet? Let me just pull up Eve's stats. Just
34 attack, actually.
34.
I need better.
Well,
but right now I'm still using this because I was doing the tanky stuff, and this gives me
absolutely
like, what, 8 extra defense.
It does. It's the equivalent of I think it's the equivalent of a super defense roughly at your levels for the time being. Super defenses eventually scale higher, but it's not important. Later on, we'll actually be able to upgrade or enhance the Excalibur into an offhand Excalibur, which makes it a level 70 offhand weapon. But what it does is it has an activatable ability that, on top of boosting your defense levels by +8, restores 20% of your life points over 10 seconds, I think it is. And then there's an enchantment beyond that, which increases that amount to 40%. Sets it on a 2-minute cooldown, but it can be applied when we're in combat. So it becomes a very, very useful item for Slayer, even when you end up with stronger offhand items. So yes. And she's gone with the adamant kite shield, I believe that is. So yeah, so upgrades all around. Zelthor is still sitting at a neat 30 defense. He's made his full mithril and upgraded it. He's also got the ridiculous 60 mining, so he can already mine Orichalcite or Orichalcum and Dracolith for when it comes time to
Can't do anything with it because he hasn't upgraded his smithing too. But he's just kind of no life mining.
Oh, well, he really does seem to be enjoying it, going around the world to different locations and all that kind of thing, and discovering the ores and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
2 seconds, I've completely spaced on, where are we? Zoom in. Sorry, chat, I forgot to zoom in on you so I can actually see more clearly what it is that you're saying. Nana says, hello. Hello, Nana. Welcome back. Good to see you. Blue says, I'm doing all right. How are you lot? I will let the lady answer first. Eve, how are you doing?
I am actually doing okay.
Good.
I'm not even going to make a joke out of it this time. I'm just like, I'm here.
Oh, you're not like Polly and Father, and you're not craving the grave.
Yeah, it's like, I could complain, but who'd listen, like Polly says.
He is way too
To which I always tell him, I would listen, Polly.
Mm-hmm.
I would. He doesn't believe me, but,
That's the thing.
beside the point.
He doesn't go on to complain, so he'll never know. The fool. Foolish otter.
Exactly.
But yes, so I was just telling the good people here in chat. I'm not quite sure when I cut in on your side. I apologise for not noticing sooner that you'd undeafened.
I've only been undeafened for like 30 seconds.
Okay. Well, that works out all right then. So what we're going to do is we are going to go and do a quest called Stolen Hearts. It replaced Prince Ali Rescue back in 2012. And it's fully voice acted, so people don't have to hear me being cringy with my voice acting. So if you haven't already, Eve, in your audio settings... Oh, sorry. You okay?
Wrong button. Follow. I hit trade, not follow.
All good. Okay, so we're going to set the music to about there. Let me know if music and such is too quiet or too loud, guys, and I will adjust audio levels on the fly. But, yeah, okay, so, Stolen Hearts, I believe... Is it a Pathfinder? This is the thing, see, I really should get used to where these quests are. Ah, there it is, right near the top. Excellent. Set active. So we won't need any items apart from a little bit of combat equipment and obviously our gear. So I don't know whether you want to go with Necro or whether you want to stick with Melee.
Considering I need more attack and strength, I'm gonna stick with melee.
Okay. So, and you've got your experience set up for that, right?
I should. That's a good question. Let me see.
So settings, gameplay, combat and action bar, combat XP, and then the 2 ticks. I really wish there was a easier shortcut for that.
Yeah, I got everything on.
Excellent, excellent.
Actually, should probably tick off defense if I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Means that combat experience that you do get will not be sent to defense, and we are eminently good for for defense XP for the time being. Although, you know what? I'm fairly even on my melee stats, so I'm going to leave defense on for the time being. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run us down to Al-Qarid, which means, I think, loosely translated into Arabic, means the market. I could be slightly wrong on that, though.
You're going to run down or teleport?
I don't have the Al-Qarid lodestone, so we're going to run.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I made a point of not activating it, because Ardoin is Alt-A, and sometimes I'm not so clever, and I accidentally teleport to Al-Qarid when I want to teleport to Ardoin. So yeah.
Well, that's got to be inconvenient.
Very. Almost as inconvenient as that gate.
Yeah.
Mm. Ah, yes, the market change in music. You good there? Easy?
Yeah?
You good? You following?
I may or may not have just teleported to the town.
Well, you know what? Fine. I see how it is. I see how it is. You see this, chat? You see what I have to deal with?
I'm gonna meet you at the gate. You know, you were almost there anyway.
Well, then maybe I don't want to go to the gate now.
See, there it is.
Surge on the
Always a
haters.
surge on me.
Yep, surge on the haters.
Destination unreachable. I hit surge. Oh, so you have to be moving when you hit surge.
No, you can surge while you're moving. It's just if something would block you from moving. Well, from surging.
I guess you can't surge into the town? That's weird.
No, it's you can't surge into a solid object. It stops you. If you can't pass through something, then yeah, it will say destination unreachable. All right, that's the Al-Qarid lodestone done. But I do believe that the start for the quest is in Draenor. So I'll meet you there, right?
Well then, why did we come here?
To unlock the lodestone for me.
Oh, okay. Hi, Yuki!
Hello, Yuki.
Let's see. Where's my game capture? Need to hide that real quick so I can rep in.
Ah, see, this is why I've got all my my keybind set up. So that I can, at a moment's notice, simply do...
Boop!
Oh,
I
yes.
have them, but I've got different sources for all of those, so... depending on the game. What was I coming in here for? Water skins.
We won't need those just yet, but yeah, hold on to them, because we will certainly for the next quest. I listened to some of my playback, by the way, guys, and I realised that when I'm taking a drag of my cigarette or something like that, a lot of the time that's coming through. I'm going to make a conscious effort not to do that. At least not in the general direction of the microphone. If you do still hear it, I apologise, and I would like to reinforce that smoking is extremely bad for your health, and there are resources available in pretty much every country in the world if you are looking to quit. Do go check those out. Not sponsored by anyone, by the way.
Why
just
is there an evil magic tree here?
in Draenor. Whereabouts are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the evil bloodwood tree, right, is actually not original content, as it were. It's reused and reskinned in a way of the evil trees, and they appear around the world. Now, the way they work is a little bit different. It's mostly a wood cutting and fire making sort of distraction and diversion, right? But yeah, so you get different types of tree. Is that a regular one, I think?
It's just an evil magic tree.
Oh, okay. So it still requires the 80 woodcut, I think it is, to cut those.
75, it looks like.
Yeah. So we can't. Oh, and they just completed it, or the event itself just ended. So yes. But yeah, so they work in a similar way. You've got to cut down the roots to expose the tree itself, and then you attack the tree itself. And then you gather kindling as you go, and you use the kindling to burn down the remains, and you get a bunch of rewards, including a buff that for a given period of time, depending on the tier of the tree and your contribution to defeating it, teleports logs straight to your bank. So yes.
Well, that's just fucking great.
It is. It is indeed. For those just joining now, sadly Mr. Zelthor will not be joining us this evening. He's had to head to bed early because he's just really, really tired and not feeling great. And much like myself with the Starfield Sunday stream this weekend, it's one of those. He doesn't want to sort of show up and you know, only put in half an effort for you guys. You know, he'd much rather show up. You know, fully compos mentis.
He no-lifed that mining skill. I told him not to go so hard, but he should have listened to me.
He's been having a really good time with it. I'm impressed by how quickly he's kind of dove into the grind.
I knew he would get into it, and he was really trying to avoid it because he has all these other things that he's trying to play at the same time. But once he did, now he's hooked. Well,
he's got his power 3 if you think about it. He's got Pokemon, and he's got Warframe, and now he's got Scope as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, Phantom Fro in my chat says, other than not showering, isn't smoking one of the trademarks of being French?
Wow.
Look, the Jerry's took our soap to make more bullet, okay? That was not on us. And I'll have you know I have a wonderful shower. But yes. Okay, so do you remember me talking a little bit about the signature heroes off stream, Eve? I don't know if you were there for that.
No.
So Ariane is one of the signature heroes from obviously Rune Mysteries that we did, and she's part of basically a clan. Which now
no, I do remember us actually talking about them because I was like, wait a minute, there's all 3 of them standing here together outside the Dungeoneering.
Exactly. Well, one of those signature heroes is a rogue by the name of Ozan, and he is around here somewhere.
We've met. He accused me of being his accomplice and distracted the guard.
Exactly. He's right here, so we're going to talk to him.
Psst. Hey, buddy, over here. Yeah, you. I know you, don't I?
Stolen Hearts is fully voice acted and features atmospheric music and effects. We suggest that you turn your sound on in order to get the most out of it. Batteries not included, terms and conditions may apply.
That's it! Xenia told me about you. She said you helped stop some blood ritual in Lumbridge. Said I should watch out for you, this new up-and-coming hero. By the way, my name's Ozan. Anyway, I'm glad you stopped by. I've got a bit of a situation here and I could use some help. An old friend of mine, Noom's his name, seems to have fallen in with a new gang setting up shop here in Draenor. When I saw him, he was acting all shifty. Wouldn't talk to me about it. I think he's in over his head. So, I need someone on the inside. I'm a bit too well known. Adventures with me tend to be a bit unpredictable. But I'm sure we'll have a few laughs along the way. What do you say?
Absolutely, I accept.
Right now, Noom is holed up in the cellar of this house next to us. Knock on the trapdoor, pose as a thug, and try to get yourself recruited. Then see what you can find out about Noom.
I will be back soon.
Great.
And real quick, I think the music is a little loud compared to the voiceover, so I'm just going to adjust that real quick.
Is there music? I'm not hearing any music. Do I have music turned on?
You might do. Should be playing while we
I
sleep.
do. Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of the music in like Al-Kharid and Draenor is some of my absolute favorite stuff in the game. It's some of it's slightly upbeat. All right. Well, I am checking chat real quick.
This doesn't look ominous. Hi, Hikaru.
Hello,
Someone else
Hikaru.
says I'm back. Going to be lurking and listening, playing my Retron. Nice.
Foolish Nana, my chat says, now I'm playing Warframe. Blue says, I see, well, hoping he is getting good rest. Yeah, we both hope so too. Yeah, look forward to him making a valiant return as everybody's favourite wandering wizard come this Thursday. Nana says, how do you choose what quest you want to do? In Warframe or in RuneScape? Because if you're talking about Scape, it's you've got the quest list that you can open as a separate UI interface, or you can click on the Adventures button, click the quest tab, and then you've got all of them available to you, and you can filter them in various different ways. But
As far as Warframe, there's a computer right there in your front cockpit area there that you can get on and look at the list of all the available missions that you have available, all the quests that you have available. There's not nearly as many as there are in Scape, but there's quite a few, and they're all mostly
very
story
good,
related.
They're very, very
They're all
good.
very well written, yeah.
So I believe...
If you're a person that likes to get into lore and stuff, there's a lot to dig into with that as well in Warframe. It's got a pretty deep lore despite being an action hack and slashy type game.
Oh.
Where are we going?
I've gone slightly the wrong way. Too
Yeah,
soon,
it was
sir.
supposed to be the house right next to where he was standing.
Yeah, too soon. I was not paying attention to my UI. My apologies. Right.
I was like, where are we going?
Okay, the trapdoor right here.
Yeah, has the big old skull over it. I figured it was kind of
What do
obvious.
you want? Come on, I've had all day.
I'm gonna go with let me in or I'll poke your eyes out.
Yeah, you seem all right. Come on in.
That was easy. Gonna talk to Noom.
Hello, stranger. Welcome to the scullery. I take it you're here to join the skulls, not for the atmosphere. That is to say, you're surrounded by skulls.
Why does no one ever name their gang the
Wrong
Fluffy
word
Bunnies?
and your throat will be cut before you finish saying it. That clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. In which case, my new friend, you'll be wanting to pass my little initiation. It's just a few theoretical situations you might find yourself in if you pass. And if you don't pass, well, use your imagination. Now that the formalities are out of the way, first question. You see a wealthy resident leaving Draenor Market laden with goods. They stop and ask for your help carrying their goods home. Suppositionally, what do you do?
I'm gonna go with option 2. Carry their goods home and case the joint.
Clever. You minimize risk and maximize.
Make friends, get put in their
loot.
will, then
Not
collect.
too shabby. Okay, now for question 2. A fellow gang member is wrongfully imprisoned. What method do you theoretically use to liberate them?
Fake their death.
Ah, the old cadaver berry trick. If things went wrong, that gang member could wind up dead. But if it goes right, everyone will just think they're dead. Okay, final question. A stranger disrespects you in public. What do you do, hypothetically speaking?
Oh, I think I got this. Kick them in the hypotheticals, have my lackeys work them over, make nice, walk away, find out where they live.
I'm going with option 3.
Ah, the
Yeah.
old unicorn head in the bed trick.
Unicorn head in the bed trick.
You risk looking weak in the short term, But in the long term, people will grow to fear you. Okay, you gave some good answers there. You've clearly got potential. You're a thinker and a risk taker, a swindler. With your ideas and the Skull's resources, we could be rolling in it. Well done. Welcome to the Skulls, recruit. Do you have any questions about the gang?
Do you know a guy called Ozan?
Probably not wise to throw that out there just now. What's your role in the gang?
My role? Don't mistake me as a recruiter. I am the Skulls. This is my gang. Let's just say I got fed up working for the man, so I struck out on my own. And it turns out I've got a certain finesse when it comes to crime.
What jobs you have in the works?
As a matter of fact, 3 of my best are out on a job right now. A kidnapping. It's our biggest job so far. Plus, I get the bonus of sticking it to my old employer. It's relatively risk-free, too. We've got some lady backer doing all the heavy lifting, but you don't need to know any more than that. That's enough questions for now. I've got a task for you. Don't worry, I'm not going to get you to kill anyone. Yet. Just run some supplies to my guys. I'll fill you in when we're at our HQ. This place is just where we unwind. Thing is, I'm not going to tell you where our HQ is. Consider this one final test, a practical to follow the theory. But if you can't find it, well, I guess maybe you aren't Skull's material after all.
A kidnapping? I should tell Ozan about this.
I want you to be in the gang, but I'm not going to tell you where we are, right? Headquarters is, or even give you a hint. Okay.
Hey, so you made it back out alive. Are you in? What did you find out?
You tell Ozan of your infiltration of the Skulls. Where do we find the HQ?
This kidnap job he mentioned worries me. I want to ask him about it. He said he wants you to meet him at his gang's HQ, then run supplies to his mercs. So, it sounds like he'll be making his own way there soon. We should wait for him to surface, then follow him. That's how we'll find the HQ. Once we get him alone, I'll step in, and we can find out more about what he's mixed up in. There must be more going on. The Noom I knew wouldn't do something like this. Are you ready to trail Noom back to his HQ?
So don't immediately go with yes. Let me know when you get to the options.
Not right now.
Don't click not right now. Just leave the menu open. Right, when we go into this, right, this is going to be a stalk and follow mission, as it were. So the trick is going to be, we have to follow Noom, but we can't let him see us. So what I will recommend is that you turn your run off by clicking the run energy indicator up in the top right of your minimap. And then what you can do is if you need to run, you can hold down left control and click, and then you will begin running.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then if you click again without control held down, you walk. So when you're ready, this may take a couple of attempts. Go with yes.
And run mode off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when Noom
All right,
comes out,
I'm ready.
we need
Let's
to
go.
keep him in our sights. But don't get too close.
I guess this will be instanced.
Or else he'll spot you.
Yes.
I'll stick with you, but we'll hang back so he doesn't see me. If you're getting too close, or he's getting too far away, I'll let you know. I think I hear him coming. We should be okay here.
So yeah, you can use buildings and objects and such to, you know.
Move up. We're losing sight of him. Okay, now.
Gonna break line of sight.
Yeah.
Ah, Pixar. Tomorrow's dinner will be...
Let's go.
Okay.
Your protection money is due tomorrow. Yours too, Yango.
Move up.
Beat. Play something good. That's better.
Well, I'm gonna lose him.
Move up. He just went.
Let me know if it's going to take you more than one attempt.
I think we're almost to the building.
Mm-hmm. It's to the jail building where I originally accidentally took us to. Yeah. Like I say, I was getting ahead of myself. Let me know when you're about that. Just so our, voiceover lines up roughly.
Yeah, so did somebody else.
What's that? What's that, sorry?
He was like, "You found it," and I was like, "Yeah, so did someone else." And Ozan walks through the door.
Ah, right, okay. Oh, you're in then? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
He went in here.
Well done, recruit. You found the HQ. Ozan, recruit. Now it's time for you to kill someone. Well, what are you waiting for? Unless you're working together? Damn you, I'll kill you both myself.
No, you're good just there. What are you up to, Noom?
Bah! Nothing you've never done, you hypocrite. When we first met, you were nothing but a thief.
But at least I have a code. There are some things you just don't do. You were a palace guard, for head's sake. What happened?
You happened! That night you snuck into the palace, they blamed me for letting you in. I was disgraced. Turfed out after 20 years of loyal service, all thanks to an impetuous boy's curiosity. And then you just left Al-Kharid, not a word to me.
I had no choice. They banished me. I'm sorry we lost touch. But that's no excuse for what you're doing now. Let me help you.
Help me? How? To become a good thief? A famous hero? Pah! Me and my gang are doing just fine.
You call being involved in a kidnapping fine? What's
who's
that
this?
about?
Yes? Speak up. If you have got something to say, you can share it with the whole class.
Agreed.
Who's this? Another of your lackeys, Noom? I have to say she's prettier than the rest of them. But you're not getting the old man, sweetheart. He's helping us out.
Oh, you are fast. But you will not stop me taking him, hero.
Hero? So you've heard of me. What am I saying? Of course you've heard of me. I'm Ozan.
Ozan the Bloody Marvelous. I know who you are. You are still a smarmy git. And now you've fallen in with this traitorous scum and his gang.
Whoa, hang on there. We're not part of his gang. And if you're not either, then who are you? No, wait, don't tell me. I know this. Those piercing jade eyes, the full soft lips, that dulcet voice. The scary-looking crossbow aimed at my heart? Is that you, princess?
Ah, do not call me that. I am not a princess.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's Lila, right? Look, I may be many things, but we aren't Noom's skulls.
Ha! You could have fooled me.
Look, Noom's men are kidnapping someone tied to Al-Kharid. We're trying to stop it. We can work together. You have to trust us. I'm loading my bow. Don't shoot. Or you could shoot, but that would ruin my favorite shirt.
Fine. I will trust you. For now. But only because I need information too. Do not think this makes us friends. But you are too late to stop the kidnapping. The prince went missing while he was touring Lumbridge. I have followed the trail to Drano.
Wait, what? You've kidnapped Prince Ali? I knew you'd got into some serious stuff, but this?
Finished your lover's tiff? Well, I'm not telling you a thing. Neither of you have the guts to cause me harm.
Except
that may
me,
be so.
because I don't know you,
But
bud,
you
and I
don't know
will
my friend
totally break
here.
all the teeth in your
If
mouth
you won't
before.
talk to me
you
or
know.
Leela, you got
So
that
come on.
kid.
Little animation plays.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, come on.
Okay, so I think the trick with Noom is we gotta use kind of his weaknesses against him.
As if any of you has the skill to just...
Don't look at me. I'm rubbish.
My
What
father might
interrogation
know
technique
how.
will use? I'll beat it out of him. How about some sort of truth serum? That sounds like I'd have to go do a fetch quest, which I don't really want to do right now.
Yeah, these aren't actual choices. There is a right answer and several wrong ones. I think it's I'll lock you up and throw away the key.
Sure, that won't be fun. But I was
Oh,
a palace
thanks for the
guard
follow, Arcater.
for a long time. My imagination will keep my mind
how are you?
occupied until my men break me out.
But what if they don't come, huh?
And hi
What if they
Pat,
just
I see you in my
replace
chat
you?
there. How you doing?
Imagine that.
Bah! I'll find a way out.
Hello, both. Let's see. I'll beat the truth out of him.
Torture me all you want. I'm trained to withstand it. Besides, by the time you got anything out of me, the prince will be long gone.
We'll find them easily enough ourselves.
I'm not comfortable with that. Whatever Noom might think, I'm still his friend.
Seriously? After what he's done?
Trying to attack my pride, eh? Think I might let something slip? That might work if I didn't have complete faith in my men. The 3 mercs I sent on this job are my best.
Ah, so there are only
He almost fell for that.
They won't be alone.
Ark says, thought I'd drop by to better discourage the idea that I only turn up when some manner of inebriated jolly. No, you're fine, sweetheart. It's good to see you.
Yeah. No, it was fun to have you around, man. It really was.
What will you take pride in while locked up? Sure, you have total faith in your men, but what about your personal pride?
Right. Yeah. Like your love of food, Noom. How much is your imagination going to feed you when all we give you is bread and water?
Now, hang on. Let's not do anything rash here. A man cannot live off bread alone. I need meat and cheese, ale, fruit, wine.
That's not things we give to prisoners, so maybe
Take away
talk.
my coffee.
If you tell us what we need,
Sounds like Reaper.
Right.
Don't take away my coffee.
right? If you tell us what we need to know, I'm sure your jail time can be made more palatable.
Okay, I'll talk. Just don't deprive a man of food, all right? Besides, the Skulls, we're only hired help. Our benefactor, Lady Kelly, this is her camel show.
Lady Kelly? So, you're just a pawn in all this? Noom, who is this Kelly woman?
I don't know who she is. I've never met her, only dealt with her 2 cronies, some tall guy with an eye patch and his half-wit friend. The kidnap is all
Weebo
Kelly's
says, I
plan.
signed into my Twitch
My
account just
guys
for
are
you
just
dum-dums.
providing support
Hi, sweetie.
To act as guides in Masgarnia, and as muscle if it came to that.
Well, you can watch us on YouTube as well as Twitch.
Yeah. I'm also streaming on YouTube right now.
Speaking of, guys, if you do want to catch Eve's perspective, you... Weebo, Meta, let's go! Hello, Weebo. By the way, Weebo, I do want to point out, it's partially your fault we're playing this. I watched your Baldur's Gate stream ages back with Super Nintendo, and you mentioned the click to move function being much like RuneScape. I was like, oh yeah, I remember playing that. Like,
Rebo says, I'm watching on all three. Yeah, if you guys aren't already also, I just dropped links. The link to Sam's stream in the chat as well, so if you want to check out his perspective. Because he's looking at the same thing I am right now, but he does other things, and
and,
looks way more dashingly handsome than I do.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know about all that, but... But yes, if you are watching on my end and you haven't already subscribed to Eve or followed her on Twitch, you can find the links below to do so. And when Zelthor makes his valiant return as everybody's favorite wandering wizard on Thursday, you can also find a link to his channel below as well. What will end up happening is in the meantime, when we're not streaming, or rather when we're off stream, he will catch up on the quest that we do here tonight, and probably also do a bunch of other things besides. So, yeah, you won't be missing out on his perspective as such. But yes, so Thursday. I wonder if I still have a
Thursday.
Weebo says, I wonder if I still have a RuneScape account. We could totally get a clan going.
At the rate we're going, yeah.
Right. Okay, so the kidnappers all Kelly's plan. My guys are just providing support to act as guides, and Asgani as much muscle if it came to it. Okay. Where was your crew to lead them?
It's too late to climb up on us now, Noom. Where are they?
Fine, there's a staging area directly south of here, on Draenor's coast. My men were to lead them there. There's a boat docked. Once this Lady Kelly had the prince safely aboard, we were getting paid and cutting ties.
Get to the shore, quick! There may still be time. I will join you once I have dealt with this fool.
Catch up as soon as you can, Princess. We'll wait for you at the shore due south of here. Let's go!
All right.
Oh, I turned auto runoff. That's what the problem is.
Mhm.
All right. South of here.
Yep. I don't know for an instance anymore. We might be. Oh no, we're not. Okay.
No, I saw you.
All right. When we go in, there'll be a cutscene. Or when we talk to them, rather. Talk to Mercenary Joe. There we
I
are.
just walked up to him.
Yep. Cutscene.
Arcater said,
Everybody stop. Hand over the prince now, and I might only kill you a bit.
Arcater said, this is one I never tried. I was an EverQuester. Yeah, this is probably around the same time as EverQuest, except for EverQuest required a download installation. This one was just, you could play it in a browser.
Weebo, if you're curious about going through the process of discovering whether or not you still have an account, give me a shout when we're off stream, and I'll go through it, because they changed the way their account system works now. But yes, if you are interested. And there's mobile versions of the game as well, you can play it on your phone. Everybody stop handing with the prince now, and I might only kill you a bit. Okay, next. See?
Not the most convincing demand, little man. Make one wrong move and I'll kill the prince now. Save us all some trouble.
Don't give them what they want.
Hold your tongue, boy. The lady's talking.
Besides, you're outnumbered and outmatched. You two don't stand a chance.
Make that 3.
Like it makes a difference. The prince is coming with me. Try to stop us, and he dies. Apep, Heru, to the boat.
Yes, Lady Kelly.
Yeah, lady.
Skulls, kill these fools and deliver the ransom to Al-Kharid.
There's nothing in our contract. See, we ain't doing nothing without our money.
You will do as I command.
I have a feeling that the skulls might switch sides here in a second if they're not. Oh. Or not. Okay. Mind control. That works.
Let's do this!
The restream bot is annoying AF. Done watching. Oh, okay. Well, have a nice night. Oh, what's the target? Target. Kill the thing.
And grab the ransom note when you have.
Well, that's those thralls dealt with.
Yes, but Lady Kelly got away with the prince. On my watch, too.
It's not over yet, Leela. We'll get him back. I promise you that.
That's not good enough. I should have stopped them here. I failed. I have to follow after them. Father will never...
Don't be so hard on yourself. We did all we could. Kelly was just too powerful.
I know. You two must deliver the ransom message to my father. His name is Osman. He's Al-Kharid's spy master. He will be in the palace.
Whoa there, princess. I met your old man, remember? And he's none too fond of me. I'm not exactly welcome in Al-Kharid these days, either. Osman would clap me in irons as soon as he caught sight of me.
Not if I tell you my passphrase. If you give him that, he will know the message comes from me. He will have to listen. The kidnap of Prince Ali is too important.
Why don't you take him the ransom message, and we'll try to track down the kidnappers? Or we could all just go together.
No. Someone has to take the message to him, and I cannot face him. Not after failing here. Please.
As you wish, princess.
Thank you. I am sorry I did not trust you before, but I am trusting you now. My passphrase is Zomorodnega.
I'm not repeating that word.
Do not forget it. And stop calling me
In your
princess.
chat, or?
No. What Leela says is her
Well,
passphrase.
I guess I've got my, orders. Look, I know you've kind of been dragged into this so far.
Why are you not repeating
but-
that word?
Zomarod, and then something that will probably trip up the thingy.
I could really do with your help. Would you come with me to Al-Kharid?
Travel with Ozan to Al-Kharid. Yes.
Good for you. Just think, it'll be something to tell your grandkids one day. The time you traveled with the amazing Ozan. Also, I'm not exactly welcome in Al-Kharid these days. I could do with a friend to
Sure.
vouch for me. I
Nope.
can tell you visited Al-Kharid before.
I clicked
We
away.
can use the home teleport spell to get there if you'd like. The palace is a straight shot south of the...
And that's why I unlocked the lodestone earlier.
Good idea. I'll follow you.
Weaver says, oop, Scape was with my IRL email. Yeah. Don't worry about starting out again. It's fairly quick, if you prefer. But So I'll give you a brief sort of rundown, Weebo. Nowadays we use Jargex accounts, right? So you can sign up for a Jargex account with a different email, and then what you do is you import a character from an existing account into that Jargex account, and then you only use the Jargex account email. So you can switch emails. But yeah, like I say, I can talk to you off stream about that if you're interested. If you're interested. Okay. I'm with you, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. What was the palace guard?
The palace is under lockdown by order of the Emir. Please move along.
But we have urgent business. We must speak with Spymaster Osman immediately.
Oh, you must you? And I suppose my orders mean nothing, hmm? No one is to come in.
But we have information that the Emir needs to hear.
It's about the kidnap of Prince Ali.
What's this nonsense? The prince is safely touring around Lumbridge.
No, he is not. We just saw him being woman-handled into a boat headed for the desert.
I guess your paymasters haven't shared that little bit of intel with you, huh?
And if I'm not mistaken, his kidnappers were wearing blue and gold, the colors of Menafos.
So it's spreading dissent and hysteria, is it? You're one of those pro-war nuts trying to stir up trouble. Go on, tell me some more. Make me arrest you.
Yes, do that. Arrest us.
Lock us up. Take us to your leaders.
Ha! Nice try. You aren't fooling me. You're not getting in that way either. I wouldn't arrest you even if you were the world-renowned thief Ozan, and you were trying to break into the Emir's very own bedroom to pinch all of his left socks.
You know what you gotta do now, Ozen. You gotta get your ass in there.
Weibo asks, you around tomorrow? Yes, I will be, yeah. All day. And now Shady and Weibo are having an argument in my chat about whether or not Shady just called her fat. something, but in all the right places.
I mean...
Moving on. Yeah, anyway.
But I am Ozan.
You're gonna steal all his left socks, aren't you?
Now I've heard it all. Brilliant. Wait till the others hear about this one. In the meantime, you two clear off.
Okay.
Damn, there's no
Talk
way
to
we're
Ozan.
getting in the front door. But that guard gave me an
I did.
idea. We're going to break in and find Osman for ourselves. It's not like I haven't broken into the palace before.
Ark says, I have to silence my internal Arcturus. Weibo says, thick! Platty says, my wife calls me squishing, thank you very much. Then corrected himself to squishy.
Come on, we need to get up onto the roof of the crafting store first. It's in the northeast of the city.
Okay.
Oh, ladder. Roof. So just walk across this here plank. Please do not fall, because that will really, really hurt.
Having to wait for Ozan to catch up is annoying, not gonna lie. Oh, come on, man!
Not relish. Did I mess up?
No, I don't think so. Over here.
Oh, through the building. This reminds me of it's just like being Aladdin in the old Disney movie.
Yep. And there's a reference to something else in a little bit as well.
Is there a monkey? There's some monkeys.
Oh, fucking hell. Ozan, why are you so slow, bro? Somebody has not been training his agility.
Why the lockdown? Osmond didn't say. And because of that Mephanite. Ambassador Jabari? Could be. Jump from the scaffold. Don't fall, you dumb bitch. Don't fall. Oh god. Okay. Have you heard the rumors about the Emir? They say he's ill. Nah, I don't believe that. I really wore the wrong gear for this. You should put up my sword and board. Come on, Ozin. The brickwork.
And cutscene.
I've got this one.
Leave it to Ozin. Flagpole.
Okay, now we just need to...
Managing all right?
Yep. Shimmy, shimmy, shake. Shimmy, shimmy, shake.
Hold up! There's a voice coming from that window. I think it's
Bring your
Osman.
slow ass on, Ozin.
There.
Now what?
That's better.
Oh,
I
guess
can
we'll climb
actually
the brick
breathe
down.
over
It's
here.
right in front of my face.
I find the incense gets up my nose. Among other things.
Osman, you're stalling. This situation is untenable.
Let me know when Jabari speaks.
The peace between our kingdoms is shaky at best. Between the Emir's illness and the prince going missing, you need to establish some stability here.
Not missing. Kidnapped.
Oh, he is speaking. Sorry.
This was a deliberate act. I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Menephos was behind it, employing politics where war has failed you. Rest assured, my people are looking into this.
Be careful with your accusations, spy master. The Pharaoh sent me here as an envoy of peace. Menephos is not in the business of kidnapping.
Yeah, all right.
No, it's just warmongering and slavery these days, isn't it?
And your people had best steer clear of Menephos if they valued their lives.
Enough, gentlemen, please keep your tongues civil in the Emir's presence.
It is all right, Hassan. I would hear this plainly. The peace, but my answer is no, Ambassador. No Menephite will ever sit on Al-Khalid's throne, even if only as custodian. You would leave your city leaderless? I am not dead yet, Jabari. And even if I were, leaders would rise, be they of royal blood or not.
Indeed. Menephos's pharaoh is proof of such.
How dare you!
Osman, you shall not insult our guest like this.
Oh, then how should I insult him?
Osman.
I am sorry, Emir. Ambassador, my most sincere apologies.
Even without myself and my son, Al-Khalid is strong.
I like Osman already.
You have my answer. Very well, wise one. I shall take it back to my fair.
Immediately apologizes to Amir.
Hassan, please see our guest out.
After you, Ambassador.
You shouldn't have riled up Jabari so much.
Oh, but it's so much fun.
Indeed it is. Now, forget what I told Jabari. The truth is I have little time left. I am dying, old friend.
I feared as much.
If my son is not safe and returned to succeed, Menephos will declare war again. Find my son and bring him home. At any cost.
At any cost, Emir. Even if the ransom is to be the Carrot Ib?
No, never. The Carrot Ib belongs in Al-Kharid, and here it must stay. If that is the ransom, you must find another way.
It's just a diamond, Emir.
I have my reasons,
But it's your son.
and you have your orders.
Yes, Emir. I will not fail you.
Whoa! Did you hear that? Things are worse than we thought. But I remember now. The ransom's not for the Emir's actual heart. It's referring to a diamond. I saw it once when I was a boy. In fact, it's part of the reason I was kicked out of Al-Kharid. The Kharidib, it loosely translates to the heart of the sun. That's what the kidnappers want. But if the Emir won't let us take it, then maybe we should just not ask.
Let me know when you're out of dialogue. Yeah, the dialogue, yeah.
Yep.
Up the brickwork then.
I'll tie off a rope. Okay, the diamond's in that contraption at the back of the room. But it's
Good,
locked
'cause
up
I
tighter
totally
than the
forgot to
business
bring
end
any.
of a camel. And I should know. I've had first-hand experience. To clarify, that's first-hand experience with the diamond. This is the room where Osman found me when I was younger. It's the reason I was banished from Al-Kharid, and the reason Noom got kicked
With
out
the
of the
business end of a
palace guard.
camel? I didn't take you for that type of person, Ozan.
Funny how life works out. At least I'm here for the right reasons.
No, it's like I just know where these things go.
Problem is, I never did figure out how to get the diamond out. I think it has something to do with those head scales in the middle of the room. Have a look around. See what you can find. Don't just yank it open. It might be booby-trapped. Don't just yank it open.
See if you can find it out. He says, look in those chests, so I've got to click on the chest and then fucking... Okay. Let me know when you're ready to do the puzzle.
I'm looking at the chest now.
Okay, so it's not the chest. You want to inspect the statue of Het with the scales there. So...
I found a scroll.
What?
So I figure that's probably the...
A scroll? What? That's
In the chest.
that's the ransom note. You didn't find that in the chest. You already got that.
No, history of Karidib,
Oh, I see. I see.
which I assume will give some hint for the thing.
Wait,
but
what chest?
The two chests in the room?
Yeah, it didn't let me open those.
Because he's
Don't
like...
just yank that stick.
Hold on.
Bingo.
There we go. Hold on. Yep, sorry.
It's okay.
Need one scroll, history of the Carrier, blah blah blah. One part of it seems particularly relevant. Desert God. Okay. The Desert God Het granted the Emir 2 requests only. The Emir thought for a moment before asking Het to pick up 3 ambassadors in each hand. Yet Het could discern no difference in weight between them. The Emir then asked Het to pick up 2 of the remaining ambassadors, 1 in each hand, but again found no difference. The Emir had used up his requests. The 9th ambassador, the guilty party, had not been weighed and believed himself free of justice. But the Emir knew otherwise. All others have been weighed and found equal, so you must carry the heavy heart of guilt. The thief protested, but to prove his accusation, the Emir sliced open the thief's belly and poured out the diamond. It's a very, very gross way of saying basically what it is that we've got to do with these puzzles, right?
So,
The trick is we've got to find the heaviest
pick
weight.
up 3 in each hand. Okay.
So, basically what we've got to do is if you click on inspect the statue, you should see an interface pop open, yeah?
Right.
So what you got to do is you got to drag any 3 random weights to either side, right? There will be 8 weights that are even, and one that is heavier, right? We've only got 3 attempts to discover this, and it'll reset itself. So what's going to happen is you drag 3 random weights to either side. You click on the green crystal in the middle. Now, if like what's just happened for me, they're evenly balanced, then you know it's not any of them. So then the 3 remaining weights must contain the heaviest, right? That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
So then you weigh the remaining 3, 2 on one side, 1 on another. And if the side with 2 on are heavier, completed 2 weighings and the scales are locked in place. Drag the weight you believe is the heaviest to the inventory icon. Oh, bollocks.
I think it's this one.
Yeah, I've probably cocked this up, but I think it's going to be this one. Oh, to the inventory icon. Oh, there.
This is probably going to hurt if I fuck this up, isn't it?
It won't kill you. Place weight.
Oh, I think I got it right.
I'm about to see if I did.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I messed it up. Alright.
What was that word? What were we supposed to say? I forgot the crap.
Zomerod, Negar was mine. I don't know if it's the same for you.
Shatter.
This is... It might be...
Hope I don't have to type it.
No. It'll be in your quest journal, I think. No.
Yeah.
Wait, we're still in the diamond to save the prince. We were investigating a gang in Draenor. She helped us, but the kidnappers got away.
There we go. Got it.
Well, we did try the front door first.
Get this door open. There's no reason for alarm, Emir. Whoever's in there is trapped.
Quick, we have to get to the roof before... They cut the rope!
Please.
And you guessed it. That's what the kidnappers want.
My account. Not that you'd get far.
Osman! Old buddy! Long time no see. This isn't what it looks like.
Really? Because what it looks like is me catching the so-called master thief, Ozan, who's attempting to steal for a second time.
Yeah, well... okay, it is what it looks like.
Guards, take them away.
Wait, we're stealing the diamond to save the prince.
Hold. Explain.
We were investigating a gang in Draenor.
We found out they were involved in the prince's kidnapping, so we tried to intervene.
I'm gonna let you
Your
catch up,
daughter
because I'm
was
at the
there.
passphrase part now.
Leela.
Yeah, she helped us, but the kidnappers got away.
We came straight here to warn you, to pass on the ransom note.
And yet I find you in here.
Well, we did try the front door first,
The
but...
palace is in lockdown, so we used a different entrance.
Ha. So I see.
Okay, sure, so we broke in. But on our way in, we overheard the Emir ordering you not to trade the diamond.
And you guessed it, that's what the kidnappers want.
So you thought you'd just ignore the Emir's orders and steal it?
Those are your orders, not mine. I'm no soldier. I'm not even an Al-Kharid citizen anymore, if you remember.
Yes, and if you remember, that's due to a situation very much like this one. Do you have anything to back up this little story?
Yes. Leela
Oh,
gave
so
us
you
her
had the last one.
passphrase.
Zamora, something that I'm not going to
It's
repeat.
true. Very well.
Yeah,
You
probably
can
don't
tell
for
me
you.
my daughter's
I had 3.
passphrase. I'll be-
Shouldn't say that.
What was it?
She said it. I was like, why shouldn't I repeat this? I don't know why I shouldn't repeat this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's for a moment say I believe you. Why did Leela not return with you?
She stayed to track the kidnappers.
She pretty much ordered us here to get some aid.
That certainly sounds like her. But you must know my orders mean I cannot allow you to leave with the diamonds. Hand it over. Now follow me. You can tell your little tale to the Emir.
Well, Osman, who's in my vault?
Emir, may I present our 2 intruders?
My son. Is this him? Is he returned? Come closer, boy. I can't see you from here.
I am sorry, Emir. I am not your son, but I do bring news of him. And that is why we must take the diamond, Emir.
Without it, the prince, your son, will die.
Osman, I gave you your orders. Did you think these 2 might convince me where you did not? I am not one of your assets to manipulate. The Kharid stays here. No exceptions.
I am sorry, Emir. That was not my intention.
But you agreed with us, Osman. You said yourself it is just a diamond.
The Emir's word is law. Come, let us leave him to his rest.
No!
Calm Ozan down.
We're not leaving until we've convinced you. I don't understand, Emir. How can you be so callous?
Do not presume to judge me, child. I love my son, but I also love my people, and they must come first. It is not for you to understand.
Real quick. Eve, you're not in a dialogue, are you?
I'm at the option.
Okay.
Night, Shady.
So, real quick, Reaper says, evening degenerates. Hello, Reaper, welcome to the stream. Jack says, I just burned 1,200 calories, then I ate a jar of pickles, then I drank the pickle juice, and it was delicious. Keto is weird, right? Also, hi Sam, and hi Eve. Hello to you. Rotten Corpse is in the chat as well. Hello, Rotten. And Shady said good night. Good night, buddy. Alright, on with the dialogue. Do not presume to judge me, child. I love my son, blah, 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 blah. Next
If,
one.
as you say, you wish to save my son, then I beg you to do so. But you are not taking my
Okay. When you let me know when you're at the end of the option.
heart.
Has the Emir just died for you, yeah?
Say that again?
Has the Emir passed away, yes?
I'm at the option of like either pressure him or tell Ozan to calm down.
Calm him down, calm him down.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
There is nothing to be done. The Emir has passed. If Menephos hears of this before the prince is returned, we are lost.
No! I didn't mean for... Did I do this?
Don't be absurd, Ozan. You heard yourself. He was dying.
I know, but... I need some air.
Good idea. In fact, you should all go. I must attend to the Emir's last rites. Before you say anything, I hold neither you nor Ozan accountable for the Emir's death.
Well, that's
he has
not
been ill for a long time.
What? Sorry?
Where did Ozan go, anyway? The Emir was a direct man, and yours were words he needed to hear. In light of the situation, I am also ignoring your attempted theft, but don't get any ideas. I am the spy master here, and it falls to me to form a plan of rescue. Although I may have need of you and Ozan once I have done so, please tell Ozan that his past deeds are forgiven.
That was
he is free to return as a
dramatic.
citizen of Al-Kharid. And as for your part in this, the city of Al-Kharid rewards you.
And that's quest complete for me. Do-do-do.
I think he went out for some air.
The ransom message the kidnappers...
Diamond in the
Please
rough.
get Ozan. Will you do this? It might get dangerous.
So once you've completed the quest, it will ask you if you want to start the next one. I'm going to accept
Excellent.
it. And I'm going to be
My
right back
God.
real quick, guys. Just need to
Okay.
visit the little boy's room. And there we go. Oh, sorry about that, boys and girls. Just run. Okay. So, back up now. Apologise for any of the sort of the slight delays and all that kind of thing. I'm doing my level best to try and keep even my quest synced up. But yes. So, Ron Corp says, glad to be almost done with yelling at empty aerosol cans that like to fall down before being filled. Oh, I hear that. Alright.
The link in chat here to his stream. You should go check him out. Give him a subscribe and a like on his YouTube video. And yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
And likewise, if you want to catch Eve's perspective and you're watching my side, you can check my description for links to her channels, plural, that is. She streams on both YouTube and Twitch. You can also find a link to Zelthor's channel as well. I'm leaving that in there for the time being. He will be back with us on Thursday. Poor lad had to go and get some sleep because, yes, he's been overdoing it a little bit lately and, yeah, he just needed some rest.
Right, catch the diamond in the rough, the quest name.
Sorry, say again?
Diamond in the rough.
That is indeed the next
It's
one
an
we are
Aladdin
doing.
reference.
Yep. Okay, it's already active. Ozan is outside Al-Kharid Palace. I need to tell him what Osman might that Osman might have a plan. So I will meet you outside. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate it if you're enjoying this so far. If you would just leave a little like on the video for me. Over here, Eve. Over here. Over here.
I'm going to do a thing at the bank.
Oh.
Real quick, lag.
Okay. I'll open some chests here real quick then. Prismatic lamps, oddments please. Whatever. Do that.
Oh, I guess I'll just use these lamps first.
Large skill training dummy. Kinda cheese. I think I'll just grab the oddments. that can go to the bank, because those are alright. Portable packs. Yes, so it would help me greatly if you could leave a like on the video. It also helps get the video out to people that are subscribed but perhaps didn't get the notification, because sometimes YouTube algorithm likes to mess up. If you're brand new here, and you'd like to see more RuneScape 3 content or my Starfield Sunday stuff, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And of course the StreamLabs link is as ever down in the description. If you would like to pelt me with pennies, you're not under any obligation to do so. Just showing up is more than enough for me. But yeah, if you want to, it's there.
Figure if I'm gonna be doing thievy things, I should be dressed more like a thief.
In your green dragon hide bustier there.
Uh-huh. Hitties!
Alright, let's talk to Ozan.
I'm sorry I slipped away after the Emir's death. Had to clear my head, you know? Got myself officially reacquainted with Al-Kharid. They have some tasty kebabs over at Karim's.
Osmond told me to pass on that your past actions are forgotten, and that you're welcome back as a citizen of Al-Kharid.
Really? Even after all that business in the palace?
Nobody blames us for the Emir's death. Apparently it was a long time coming. Osmond knows that we were trying to do the right thing. In fact, he's got something to show us.
You think maybe he's come up with a plan to rescue Prince Ali? Then lead on. Let's go talk to him.
Let's go save the day.
I am wholly convinced your aim has always been to rescue Prince Ali, and that you are only trying to steal this diamond in order to pay his ransom. But I caught you in the act. And that was just as well, for, if you recall, the first part of the ransom message says to follow the path of the sun.
Into the lion's mouth. Yes, I remember it.
Forget that second part for a moment. I don't know what that alludes to. What I do know is that the path of the sun is somehow linked to the Carid Ib. The real Carid Ib.
Are you saying the one on display is a fake?
I've handled enough precious gemstones to know that's a real diamond.
True enough, but it is still not the real Carid Ib. And if you had succeeded in stealing this fake, you would not have been able to find the prince. By getting you to follow this path of the sun, the kidnappers ensure that they are delivered the real diamond. There is no way to even find Prince Ali without taking the Carid Ib, let alone rescue him.
So give us the real diamond. We'll go save him.
I shall not dishonor myself or the Emir's memory by disobeying his last order.
Then why tell us all of this?
Because I understand how you think, Ozan, and I did not want you to attempt another theft. Especially if all you ended up with was the fake.
Wait. Is it that you don't want us to steal the diamond at all? Or just not the wrong diamond?
And hang on, who put our rope to the roof back in place?
Is this how spies ask for help?
I'm not asking you anything. I'm not telling you anything. And I'm certainly not helping you to steal anything. Are we clear on that?
As clear as swamp tar.
I don't suppose you can also not tell us where the real diamond is?
What I can tell you is that placing the heavy weight on the diamond display triggers an alarm, which is how I caught you before. So maybe you should just keep hold of it.
Right. The heavy weight. And what would happen to someone if they were to steal this diamond?
Let's just say that your banishment was a lenient sentence. Whoever steals the diamond best not return to Al-Kharid without it.
Right. Of course. You're a crafty one. I'll give you that. I see how it is you became spy master. You'd make for a great thief.
Indeed. And you, a great agent.
Very fine line between those two.
Very.
Now, I shall lock this vault, and it shall not be opened again until the prince is safely returned. And remember, I was never here. This conversation did not happen. Good luck to you both.
Come on, we've got to move fast. Grab the heavyweight again, then let's get out of here.
Miss Granger, I am going to lock the door. 3 turns should do it.
If you've got any questions, we can talk once we're out of Al-Kharid. For now, just trust me.
Okay, so gotta do the puzzle again. And real quick.
I just clicked it and it said you find and take the heavy weight.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay. Let's put this fucking thing. Oh, construction, because I need to do something with it.
So I guess we just fail?
Yoink it. And I'm think. Hold on. It's kind of about the real one this time.
Yeah, he's telling me once we grab the weight just to fail.
Yeah, I think so. So I don't remember this too clearly, but okay.
Come on, cross the rope. Do a big titty ass on it.
No, no, this way.
I figured there was going to be a quicker way down.
This is going to be...
Huh?
You get the reference?
That was an Assassin's Creed reference.
It really was.
Can be good.
Shut up, Ozan. We've got a quest to do. Okay. Okay, shit's about to get fucky. You've already been to the Shantae Pass, so real quick what I'm going to do, if it doesn't just throw me straight into a cutscene, I'm going to trade Shantae. Yeah, I'm going to grab some water skins, because we're going to be heading out into the desert. Make sure you got some food on you as well, because there's combat. You good to go?
Yeah, he doesn't sell any food, but
I can give you some if you need some.
I probably will.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be okay. I've got good armor, and it's only like, what?
Well,
Who's...
come back here, you. You've stepped through the pass, come through. There you go.
Great. I would accept some fishes. You just had an inventory full of them, didn't you?
No. Just 12. I've got loads more. I've got to cook some more lobsters at some point. Alright, talk to Shantae.
Hello,
Oh,
Effendi.
there's a bank chest. Right here.
I am Shantae. I see you're new. Please read the billboard poster before going into the desert. It will give you details on the dangers you can face.
Where are you taking me?
Excuse me? We're not taking you anywhere. Me and my friend here are heading into the desert.
I do not wish to go there. I'm scared.
Like I just said, we're the ones going, not you.
Please take me back home.
Right, I think you've had too much sun, Effendi. You just stay here in the shade.
He just gave me water skins. I'm confused.
Hello, Effendi. I'm sorry I did not
I'm
see
gonna
you there.
guess that the
can
diamond
I
is
help
sentient, and
Are you heading into the desert?
Think about its name.
makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember the discussion we were having the other day about the history of the Carillion Desert? Do you...
Yeah.
Real quick, for those in chat, There was a god that ruled over the entire area of what is now the Caridian Desert. He was the god of the sun. His name was Tumekin. I'll say no more than that. You're all smart people. I'm sure you can work it out for yourselves. Oh, hello, Effendi. I'm sorry I did not see you there. How can I help you? Are you heading into the desert?
Yeah, we just said. Here, I insist you take some supplies. Really, you don't have to. It is done, Effendi. Thanks.
Oh wait, so you stepped through the
I
gate? Because I
think.
just did.
Sorry?
I'd already stepped through the gate, so when you stepped through the gate,
Mm-hmm.
continue on.
Well, that was weird. Did it seem to you that Shantae was acting weird for a moment there?
Yeah, one moment he seemed really scared, and then he got all confused. It was like talking to two different people.
You don't think something was controlling him, do you? Like what Kelly did to those mercs back in Draenor?
No, for one thing, his eyes weren't glowing. Oh, and he didn't try to kill us.
Yeah, I guess. It was still weird, though. Let's just press on. Ah, take in that air, the open desert. Smells like adventure. And maybe just a hint of Ukthanki Dang.
Just gonna knock my filters off here for a second.
Why did we steal the heavyweight? Because it's actually got the thing inside it.
Yes.
So, did you have any questions before we
It's
continue?
clever. Don't get me wrong. It's a clever way to hide it because still, it's still technically, you had it in your hands. You just misunderstood what you were supposed to do after.
Let's crack
Exactly.
open that fat
In the
little
belly, right?
ambassador and see what we've won. Hello,
Yeah,
beautiful.
cut open the belly and out pours the diamond.
His bloody purr.
Do I need to ask him any of these questions? Because I
The
already
final one.
permission to these. Yeah, just say let's keep going.
Yep.
Did that screech come from the diamond?
High-pitched screeching sound fills the air as you free the car you did.
Well, that's new. I guess Osman wasn't kidding about his diamond showing us the way.
How's a sundial gonna help us?
I don't know, but it's got a carving of Het's face on its base. He's the desert god those scales back in the palace vault were modeled on. This is definitely the right place to start.
So inspect the tile. Okay. 2 moments. Alright.
Looks like there's something missing, maybe?
Kind of. Trying to remember how to do this. Okay, so there's the 4 gods, right? The 4 gods that are detailed here. There's Het, Apmekan, Krondis, and Scabaras. So this one has got Het's face on it, he said, right? So you see around the outside, there's like little runes.
Uh-huh.
Click the rune that's next to the next to Het's face. He's got a human face.
Nicely done. What did you do?
I rotated the bit on top of the sundial to point at the symbol of the man.
You mean Het. Het's sundial, Het's symbol. That simple, huh? That beam of light coming out of the sundial must be our path of the sun. I guess that means we follow it. At this rate, we'll have the prince rescued before the day is out. Let's go.
Okay. So this is where we've got to do a little bit of exploration.
Exploration?
Look, there's the sundial, but
there's sundial.
something's off. Let's get closer.
Little cutscene.
12 more sundials rise out of the sand.
Worse.
Oh, look. Baddies that I'm totally not going to murder face.
What?
Huh?
Oh,
Are
kick
you
me
ready
out.
to-
Oh, yes, I'm ready to take them on. Kick me out of the cutscene, damn it.
Why won't you take me back home?
What?
I didn't
That's
get
not a very
anything. I just-
bandity thing to say.
Have you walked up
No
to the
combat.
Have you walked up to the Atmecan sundial? Yeah.
Yeah, it kicked me out of this.
Yeah. Click on the
Oh,
sundial
are you
again.
ready to take them on?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
It
there's
kicked me out of the cutscene too.
yeah, there's dialogue that's got to take place first. Ozan, I don't think it's the bandit doing the talking. It's like what happened with Shantae.
Turn back now. Take me back to the palace.
Oh my gods! It's the diamond! The Karidib is talking to us through him!
Take me back, or you will die.
We'll see about that.
What? Who are these two? Kill them.
I'm not dead yet.
They do drop some food and some water skins if need be.
The last
They're
bandit
paid,
dropped
though.
the broken sundial piece.
Like level 5s, level 2s.
Hmm. Heather. Water skin, bones. Water skin, bones, bones. Oh, there it is. Sundial Gnomon. Okay.
Yes.
Can't believe it.
Are you sure? It might just be trying to warn us. Maybe we should just turn back.
And leave the prince to die? If we don't rescue the prince, Menethos will start up the war again. How many innocent people will die then? Just so a shiny rock can sit on its pedestal. Just because it can talk doesn't mean it's alive.
Well, when you put it like that, we should continue on.
We should hurry and fix this sundial.
Use the Sundial Gnomon on the thing. And inspect it. You found the piece, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apmecan.
Mm-hmm.
Meccan?
At Meccan. Mm-hmm. Have you got the dial open, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So At Meccan is the she's the ape-headed goddess.
So, monkey head.
Mm-hmm.
That's two. Looks like the next one is northwest of here. The rumble seemed muted this time, somehow. Let's go!
Muted this time.
Cutscene.
Hey, is that the base of a sundial? Where's the sundial itself? Let's take a closer look.
What is...
Oh, it's just the same piece that was broken off the last sundial. But where's the sundial itself? That's enough out of you, Diamond. We're not turning back. I've got a bad feeling about this. Hang on. It's more of a sinking feeling. Quicksand! This is great! I've never been in quicksand before!
You happy about this? How exactly is this great?
It'll make for a more exciting story when I retell it!
But am I gonna die? It's quicksand.
Nah, quicksand's not that dangerous, if you know how to escape.
And how do we do that?
Just get your legs up and lay flat. Make yourself buoyant.
I can't move.
It's not working. Why isn't it working? Oh, this isn't right. This isn't how quicksand works. Not real quicksand.
Okay, we need to try something else. I'm gonna go with do nothing.
I don't know what to do.
Let's do a nearby Clanky.
Neither can
Yeah,
I.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Press
I
the rock.
can't move. Okay.
I can...
Reach for the cactus. Can't reach it.
Nothing worse.
Press
can't be
for a rock.
happening. Leela,
It's too far
she'll
away.
never know that
Ozan! No, it can't end like this.
I'm still thinking.
Yeah, but what are you thinking about?
Ozan! No, it can't end like this.
You have to, don't you? You actually have to. It's wrong not to. Artax, don't give in to the sadness. Oh no! Why you gotta do me like that?
Oh God!
Ron? No!
That was not necessary.
Alright. You fall through the quicksand into a small cavern. As you fall, the Caridib falls out of your backpack.
Fuck you, Diamond. Oh, hell no.
Sorry.
Little rat.
If it makes you feel any better, at least it's not a spider.
My leg! You okay? Oh, we got lucky. If there hadn't been this cavern underneath, we'd have drowned in that quicksand. Ah, but not that lucky. I saw the diamond fall out of your pack when you... And I think I saw something scuttle away with it.
You don't think it was trying to escape on purpose, do you?
It's just a diamond. If it could move by itself, it wouldn't need us to take it home. Also, I didn't see where that sundial bit went either. But at least we found the third sundial. Could you look around and see what you can find? I landed on something hard. I've hurt my leg. I need to rest up for a moment.
Yeah, alright. I can't seem to adjust the camera at all.
No, you can't. So this next part is... this can take a little time, right? Because basically what we're going to do is go through the caves. I can't remember which one it is.
Well, north of this.
Yeah, well, northeast, yeah.
Oh.
I'm going northeast. Oh no, there is a northern tunnel. Okay.
Find anything?
Ah, so yeah, there's okay. It's not just a diagonal. It's cardinal directions. Okay.
Having fun.
Tunnels are too dark. Keep getting turned around.
What am I sitting on? It's oh, hey, over here. I absolutely wasn't just sitting on it. Honest.
Okay. So if you go into the eastern one, he finds the sundial piece.
Well, the sun's not gonna shine on it there. All fixed. You gonna solve this?
I'm trying, Ozan. Don't pressure me!
You gonna solve this?
Road is.
You gonna
Crocodile?
solve this? Quit messing with the time.
Okay. So we've got to solve the sundial, the Krondys sundial. Crocodile head.
I didn't feel a rumble that time. But hey, at least
We trust the
Probably
sundial.
not
That's not on the
wisdom,
surface
but-
where it's meant to be.
And then once that's done, we can go through the tunnel in the direction that the sundial points in.
May said ladies first.
don't go so fast. My leg. It's
doing me a
totally not
favor.
just numb from
Yes.
sitting on that sundial piece for so long.
What's up? Have you gotten to the tunnel, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I seem to remember...
Can you hear that? What is
Okay,
that noise?
so these tunnels, right? There's going to be,
And
like,
that
hands that
smell.
reach out to grab you. You think like a grue or something like that, and you'll have to click on them from time to time.
I think it's getting
Think.
darker too.
Yeah, it can be difficult to see them, but yeah, just keep walking through the
Looks bad.
tunnels.
Sounds bad. Smells worse. But we need that blasted diamond back.
Hmm.
I can just make out a tunnel ahead.
Okay, no, okay, no grasping hands. I'm confusing it with something else.
Oh, I can't see a thing. With that noise and that smell, I'm almost glad. Aye! My shin! Oh, what did I just step in? Hang on. I think I can feel a torch. No, that's... Sorry about that. Ah, but that is... hang on. Dung calphites. Why did it have to be dung calphites? Any one of these calphites could be rolling the diamond around. It's a needle in a haystack. Well, a diamond in some, yeah. I mean, seriously, come on. We're up to our eyeballs in... I know. I was just about to say we're in some
So we've gone
really
from
deep...
Aladdin to Indiana Jones.
Mm-hmm. Shh.
Are you shushing me?
You can faintly make out the diamond's telltale sound.
You're right. You're a genius. I can hear the diamond. We can use the noise to figure out which dung ball it's in. We should be able to see it sparkling too.
Yes, I'm shushing you.
Yeah, this might take a little time because it only makes the noise when you're relatively close. I'm not eating tuna that's just come out of a dung calphite.
Hey, I think the diamond noise just got a little louder. Look for what...
Found it.
I haven't yet. I haven't even heard the noise yet.
A sapphire? Well, it's not a diamond.
Keep, what do you call it? Just keep cutting some of them, and you'll eventually find it. It also gets easier over time.
There's one sparkling over here.
You'll get
That one dropped an
gems.
emerald.
I need to pick up this sword in the ground because I don't have a slashing weapon.
Oh, you switched to range gear, didn't you?
Yep. Thankfully, they give you a bronze scimitar to use.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, don't enter the tunnel, you dumb bitch. Got you, bitch.
You got the diamond.
Mm-hmm. So spark. Oh. Okay, I'll take
You
that back.
thought.
I was like,
Oh,
oh,
Ruby, there's
sparkle.
sparkling over here.
Sorry? Gotcha.
There it is. You found... Hey, great! And look, it's made... It's too high to reach, though. Any idea?
Hello? Is someone down there?
No way. Is that you, Leela?
Ozan!
Sure is! We're both down here!
You boys need a hand? Hang on. I will lower a rope.
Thanks! We'll be up in a second.
Before we head up, can we keep what happened on this little underground detour between us? You know, what happened down here stays down here. Leela doesn't need to know.
I could do with not knowing myself.
Yeah, me too. So let's just get out of this dung.
Alright. You got the carrot, Eb, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, out into the sun. After spending so long in the...
Up with these.
After spending so long in the darkness of the Calfight Nursery, it takes your eyes a while to readjust to the bright desert sun.
Over here!
Ow.
Flashbang! Talk to Leela.
What is that god's awful stench?
You wouldn't believe us if we told you.
Let's just say you don't want to go down there. It's no cave of wonders.
All right. In which case,
Boo.
what news from my father? Is he sending help?
We are the help. But he at least sort of gave us the Caridib.
What do you mean, sort of? Do not tell me you stole it.
Well,
I do not believe you. You will never change.
It's not that simple, Leela. Things in Alcarid got political.
I sent you to my father for help, and this is how you go about it?
This was his idea. Leela, listen. The Emir is dead.
What? What did you do?
Why would you assume I did anything? He's been ill for ages, and his heart just gave out.
Oh, and that just coincided with your visit, I suppose?
Yes, it wasn't Ozan's fault, Leela. Please, cut him some slack.
You are right. I'm sorry I snapped. Maybe you should tell me the whole story.
You glosses over most of your detour through the Calfight Nursery.
There's one other thing. The diamond. It's more than just a diamond. It's been talking to us. Trying to get us to take it back to Al-Kharid.
What? Do not be silly. I grew up in the palace. If it were more than just a diamond, I would have known or heard about it. It is probably just your guilty conscience talking. Or heat stroke.
Yeah,
but you have nothing to feel guilty for. My father had no right to manipulate you like that. But that you did it anyway. Even knowing what you might lose if things go wrong. That's very selfless of you.
Easy there, princess. You'll give me a bad reputation.
You cannot just take the compliment, can you? Anyway, I am glad you're both here. Truly.
Hi, Keira.
Now, let's have a look at this sundial.
Oh, this one's broken too.
Not to worry. I saw this bit fall off when it rose out of the sand. Here, let me... Fixed. From the sound of it, this should be the final sundial for you to solve.
Let me know when you're ready to solve the sundial.
That's the last of them. It's pointing southwest.
I'm ready.
Okay, so the final one is Scabarus, yeah.
Which I assume is going to be the one that looks like a bug.
Yep.
What was next? The lion's mouth was what the ransom note said, right?
What could it mean?
If I remember, there used to be an old temple to a mascot out that way. A mascot's animal aspect is a lioness. So perhaps that's what it means.
K-Raz, how are you doing, Eve and Sam?
Yeah, pretty alright. Pretty alright, just knocking out these quests here so that we can access Minithos.
Yeah, that could be where Kelly is holding the prince.
Yeah.
Let's just hope we don't run into Amaska too. There's only room for one power-mad control freak of a lady in this kidnapping.
You do mean Lady Kelly by that, right?
Of course.
What's the plan when we get there?
Well, Kelly knew about the path of the sun thing. So she's not giving up Prince Ali until she has the diamond in her hands. So I guess we'll just have to give it to her. But that doesn't mean we can't get it back once the prince is safe.
It is not much of a plan. but I suppose it is all we have got.
So, let's go.
Okay. Ready to go?
Ready to go.
Fight ahead.
Really? I had no inkling there would be a fight ahead.
There are mechanics, which this kind of works like. Do you ever play Dark Souls 1?
Yes.
Do you remember the Ornstein and Smuff fight?
No.
Giant, like, fat dude and one small, very quick dude.
Oh, okay.
Big dude with a hammer. Yeah, works like that. Yeah. You want to take him down as quickly as you can. It shouldn't be too difficult, but I believe it does scale. Anyway, cutscene.
Well, well, well. This feels familiar.
You get it yet?
If you've heard the prince, I swear I'm gonna kick...
Ozan, don't!
I see you have trained him well, Leela.
Fine. Let's just get this over with.
Anyway, to business. Do you have the heart?
Yes, we have the diamond. Hand over the prince.
The diamond first!
What makes you think we trust you to hand him over once you have it?
What makes you think you have a choice? Give it to me.
Will you hand over the diamond?
Well, I guess we don't have a choice.
Please, no. Don't give me to her.
What in the world is...
It's the diamond again. It's talking through our pep.
By the gods, it really does talk!
Will you hand over the diamond? I'm going to win. No.
Do I really have to start making
No.
threats again? I will kill him! The diamond, now!
I'm scared. She'll kill us all.
Fights in video games, never heard of it. Right?
I don't know.
Sorry, I know you were asking for the diamond, but I was too busy staring at your tits.
You really don't want her tits.
Just do
I'd figure.
something!
So I'm gonna say no. You can't have it.
I grow tired of
my diamond now.
asking. If you won't give it to
Come
me
chase- come chase me to the
freely,
desert,
I'll
see how that works
force
for you.
to.
Who, Lady Kelly?
Yeah.
It'll end worse for you than it will for her. Trust me. Look at her headdress.
You can't make me.
Snake.
Nope.
I want to go home.
Silence!
What do I do?
I can't stop her. She's too powerful.
Finally, after all these centuries, it's mine.
Centuries?
In some ways, I've been after this heart since the day I was born.
Enough with the evil monologue, lady. You've got your damn diamond.
Stop her, she's
now
too
hand over
powerful.
the prince.
And now that I hold it in my hands, it's so small, so hard, so cold. That explains so much.
Oh, if I had a nickel for every time I did that.
Hey, Kelly. Quit with the crazy. Just give us the prince.
Crazy! You dare call me crazy! I am beautiful! I am powerful!
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'd be the first to admit you're pretty statuesque. But you're one camel short of a caravan, and the whole psycho kidnapper thing really damages your appeal. Now, give us the prince.
I'll pop your limbs from their sockets! I'll strip the flesh from your bones! I'll devour your soul! I'm not crazy! I am a goddess! I am a mascot!
A mascot?
Mascot?
See?
Maybe I shouldn't have given her the diamond after.
Probably not.
Soul!
like the lady wants you all dead.
You don't look like a mascot. You're not even wearing a costume.
Hey, Pep. Nice eye patch. I can see why you wear it. It's to make your friend over there look half as
Oh, so this is where I get my god-killing cred. Okay.
Hey, take that back.
We should do you a favor and put the other eye out. And maybe cut off your nose and ears, too.
Sticks and stones.
Me first.
Hey, only Ozan gets to call me that. I mean, I am not a princess!
You're stick and stone.
Well, come on then, stick and stone. Let's fight. When a pep says dervish or whirling dervish, he's about to spin around. When the guy with the shield, Heru, says sunburst, he's going to use his shield to reflect the sun into your eyes. What you got to do is you make sure that your character's facing away from him.
That's those two thugs taken care of.
Let me know when you're done with the fight.
One,
I'm going to take out Heru first.
2.
Excuse me.
Both down.
Okay, wonderful. So, that's those two thugs taken care of, right?
Come on, we should free the prince.
Thank you, my friends. I am glad you have come to my rescue. But you should not have given her the carrot ib. I cannot believe my father would have allowed it. About that, I'm not sure how to put this. He is dead?
Oh, Prince, you are right. It was his heart. I am so sorry we could not rescue you sooner.
It is okay, Lila. He has been ill for a long time. He has been preparing me to succeed him as Emir. But one can never be prepared for the death of a loved one.
Then we should waste no time. We must get you safely home.
Yes, you three should definitely do that. It's been an honor rescuing the prince with you, my friends.
You're leaving?
You're leaving? Oh.
Go ahead.
But we've just rescued the prince.
We would not have got this far without you.
That's probably the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Lila. But I cannot return to Al-Kharid until I've reclaimed that diamond. Somehow. From a goddess hell-bent on destruction.
That's right.
A 100% crazy, perpetually angry, scarily vengeful, bona fide goddess. Hey, if nothing else, it'll be a challenge, right? Should be fun.
Good luck with that.
And good luck to you, my friend. I'm certain we'll bump into each other somewhere down the path. And when I return the diamond, maybe you'll stop being so hard on me, huh, princess?
Oh, Ozan.
See you around.
Oh, we shall see. I hope. Come on, Prince. It is time to go home.
Well, congratulations are in order. You have safely returned Prince Ali home. That is, Emir Ali now. He has succeeded his father. He'll prove to be a strong leader for Al-Kharid.
It is not all good news, Father. We lost the diamond.
No, Ozan lost the diamond.
You and Layla and Prince Ali make an uneventful journey back to Al-Kharid Palace.
Hmm? Can I drop these water skins? Should be able to.
Well, congratulations are in... That is, Emir?
It is not...
No.
You can't just blame that on Ozan.
That is unfair, and you know it. He only did what you asked of him.
I did not ask him to steal the diamond. In fact, I told him not to. That was his choice.
No. You manipulated him into doing what you wanted. Just like you do with your agents. Just like you do with me.
Keep your voice down, girl. Ozan knew what was at stake. He chose his path and must take responsibility for his actions. Perhaps if his thieving skills were as good as he thinks, he'd have brought the diamond back with you.
It wasn't that simple.
We were up against a goddess. A mascot was behind this whole thing.
In this game, you have to be prepared for anything.
Well, I refuse to play your game anymore.
You will do as you are told, and return to your area in Draenor.
Oh, I shall return to Draenor, but not for you. I have some loose ends of my own there to deal with. I am done with you and your games.
Lila, please.
I am leaving. A mascot and Menethos are plotting gods know what. She has to be stopped.
I quite agree. Let me know when you get to the cutscene that starts meanwhile, deep in the Caridian Desert.
Mm-hmm. Cutscene starting.
Okay.
Ah, Jabari.
Meanwhile,
What message does the Emir have for me?
Kinda hard.
None anymore, my lady. My mission was a success. Osman was suspicious of me from the start. No surprise there, but he was so distracted with the kidnapping I had free reign of the palace. A tiny dose of poison in the Emir's nightly incense did the trick. They believe his death to be of natural causes.
Excellent. I may need your skills as an ambassador again in the future.
The payment was also delivered.
He thinks it his salvation, but it will be his undoing.
Did you get the heart, my lady?
I almost didn't. That beetle-brained fool Scabarras almost ruined things, but he's poked his head out of the sand now. I'll deal with him soon enough, and then nothing will stand in my way. Return to Menethos. Attend the Pharaoh. I have business here.
Yes, my lady. I live to serve, and serve to live.
Ah, Leela. That girl becomes more like her mother every day. She'll come around, she always does. Anyway, as I said before, congratulations are in order. You have shown yourself to be a most efficient agent, and for that you must be rewarded. Indeed, I may have more work in future for someone with your ability.
But I feel dirty.
Mm-hmm.
One quest point, 250 combat XP lamp, 250 agility XP, 250 thieving XP, 250 constitution XP lamp, access to the Calphite nursery, a new weapon and shield, and 2 treasure hunter keys.
Indeed, indeedy. Let's see how long we've been going for. Okay, so we've been going for about 2 hours and 20 minutes now. Do you want to take a little break here? And we can grab a drink and all that kind of thing? I could use some water for my own throat.
Sure.
All right.
I'll go empty my inventory.
Yeah. So we've got one more quest that I would like to have done by the time we're done streaming today.
In this quest line, or?
Yes, it is, yes. Ease away. Oh. Why will it not let me drop that? Oh, it did. Okay. Okay. So, real quick, guys, I'm just going to set myself to be right back, and yes, we shall return in about, probably about 5 minutes. So, yeah, bear with us, and we'll be right back with you. Hello, everyone. That's me back here. Sorry about that. I was gasping for a drink. It's all that desert heat. All right. So, canonically speaking, that's the first goddess you encounter.
Thanks, I hate it.
I say goddess, demigoddess, really. She started life as a cat, basically, as a lioness, and she is one of the children of Temekan, god of the sun, and she was his one of his favored animals. He had a dog and a cat, and he ascended them both into demigods. The dog became Ixthlarin, god of the dead, and Amaskut, goddess of rebirth. After Temekan...
Wait a minute. Ixthlarin.
Yep. Yeah, you've met him. You have met him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's her brother. So, yeah. So, long story short, basically, Temekan created them to, or rather, deified them to, kind of, how to put it, people would die, and then they would need to be guided through the underworld, right? So he created Ixthlarin, or empowered Ixthlarin, to do exactly that. Amaskut was the goddess of rebirth, see, because when Temekan was still the sort of the chief god of the area that's now known as the Caridian Desert, souls, when they reached the sort of the end of the journey with Ixthlarin, they had a choice. They could reincarnate, and the basis of their the basis of the reincarnation would be a judgment made upon them by the god Het, who is the god of humanity and strength, bravery, etc., etc., etc. So they'd have that judgment pass, much like the Egyptian, weighing of the soul against the feather of Ma'at, yeah? So they'd reincarnate, and they might reincarnate as a human if they lived a good life, and be born again, or they might reincarnate as something as simple as a fly. Well, after a series of events that we will learn about some other time, which I think I've already spoke about with you, Eve, Temekan basically had to sacrifice himself to defend his empire and his lands from invaders. And he did that by, quite literally, blowing himself up. Generated a colossal fireball and destroyed most of what was once a lush green land and converted it into the Caridian Desert. Killed most of his own army to do so, but also the vast bulk of the invasionary force as well. Shortly after that, Amaskut somehow became corrupted. We're not quite sure on all of the details how, but we think she was driven mad with grief at the loss of her father, Temekan. And instead of offering, departed souls the chance to be reborn, she swore revenge against the invaders, shall we say, or rather the people that sent them, went mad and started eating souls to empower herself, so that she could fight the masters of the invaders. Let's say that. That's about as much as I can say for the time being, without giving major spoilers. So yes, so that's what happened with Amaskut, and that is why she is the way that she is. She's not simply crazy; she does have goals, as it were, and those goals have been, she's been pursuing them for thousands and thousands of years. As she is a demigoddess, she didn't get kicked off of the planet with the rest of the gods as a result of the Gathixian edicts, which is the reason why we don't see Saradomin wandering around in the streets. The Gathixian edicts, there was a period of time back in the Third Age whereby the gods were warring, and it was tearing the planet apart. And Guthix, the god who was responsible, the god of balance, that is, the god who was responsible for bringing most of the minor races to Gielinor in the very first place, woke up from his hibernation deep under the earth, saw what was going on, and decided, how's about you don't destroy this wonderful planet that I've, helped put together and nurture here? How's about you literally get the fuck off my backyard? And erected a massive barrier of something called shadow anima around the planet. And that shadow anima is toxic to gods. It's toxic to divine beings. The less divine something is, the less it is affected by shadow anima. The more divine something is, which is, say, the more powerful a god it is, the more it is affected by shadow anima. Shadow anima is literally the antithesis of the anima that gods empower themselves with, if that makes sense. So he erects this barrier of shadow anima around the world and tells all the other gods they have to leave, otherwise they will slowly wither away to nothing. The demigods are pretty much not affected, though. So you've got characters like Death, who is sort of a demigod in his own right. He's still here. Ixthlarin, still here. Amaskut, still here. Krondis at Meccan, Het, and for a long time Scabarus. They were all still here as well. We're not quite sure what's happened with Scabarus. He's not been seen for a long time, but then again, that's kind of his style, because he is very...
Well, I mean, apparently Scabarus just tried to get in her way there, so I assume that's what the sandstorm was.
Well,
he got between us and her, so we had to fight her goons.
No, the sandstorm was her. The little dung scarabs rescuing the Caradib. That was Scabarus's influence. Scabarus is a bit of a weird one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was trying to steal it from us, so then...
Yeah,
okay,
makes sense. See, the thing is I can't really tell you too much without being super spoilers, but Scabarus made sort of sacrifices of his own in alignment with his creed, because each of the demigods of the Caridian pantheon, or the Menaphite pantheon, the desert pantheon, they've all got kind of like creeds that they follow. Like Het's is like strength and bravery, right? And Ixthlarin's is like something along the lines of to guide the lost. So it goes beyond simply guiding, dead, departed souls through the underworld. Priests of Ixthlarin will, they will seek to guide living people on how best to live their lives, decisions to make, that sort of thing, right? So there are actual sects of Ixthlarin and formerly Amaskut, Scabarus, etc., 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 all the way throughout the desert. Yeah. And they each, preach different teachings. But yeah. So Scabarus, in alignment with his own creed, sacrificed most of his body, and in doing so, enhanced what were basically just scarabs into things now known, amongst other things, as Calphites, and also Scabarites. Scabarites are humanoid creatures, so monkeys and people that have imbibed the flesh of Scabarus, and Calphites are scarabs that ate the god's flesh. And it imbued the Calphites and the Scabarites with a certain magical hive mind, if that makes sense, quite literally a magical hive mind, and an intelligence as well. So yeah, those dung Calphites. It's not that Scabarus literally pointed to them and said, "Oh, you guys go over there." No, they are now united by the fact that they consume the god's flesh to form that magical hive mind. All Calphites are all connected by this singular hive mind, and it makes them much more powerful too. So now you know entirely too much about desert bugs.
I know way too much about dung beetles.
Mm-hmm. So the question that sort of remains is Scabarus still technically alive? As alive as a god can be? Or was that just the end of him? And at least right now, we have no idea. So with that little history lesson out the way, I hope I didn't bore everybody in chat. But yeah. The next one we are looking to do here is, let me actually pull up the proper quest list, right? Because then I can just go alphabetical, and I can lead you to the very start.
I'm just going through my key stuff right now.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll set that as active, and we switch this back to timeline. I should probably do my keys as well.
Kayra says, that was interesting, Sam.
Mm-hmm. Large cash bag, sure, whatever. It's just money.
I think I'm gonna go mine. That gave me 2 levels there. Which puts me 51. Which means I can get Runite now. And
put them in the bank.
Oh, the second half of it is Smith. Which put me at 49 smithing. Sweet.
Congratulations. And I just got 2.5 million off of the treasure hunter key thingies. I'm dumping this into construction when I go to train it. Okay. Again, I know that sounds like a lot of money, chat, but 2.5 million is really not that much. I'm spending money pretty much as fast as I'm earning it. That's kind of the point, right? So what did you get?
Okay.
Anything interesting from your keys?
I got some, mostly some XP stuff.
Oh yeah.
Stars and lamps. I did manage to get to the 2 giant, huge, whichever one's bigger, Phoenix lamps.
Yes. I think
I ran all the way through that one and got the max reward for that one line. So
cool. Yeah, this event's ending by the end of tomorrow for you, I think. End of today for me. Oh, and another cashback.
yeah,
Did
that one. I got a ×5 out of that, so I was getting 5 chests or 5 rewards from each chest after that for about 3 chests, and then something else I took too. I forget what it was. Oh well.
Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, my kind of thing is like, frankly, I wish that they would give less of the large and huge stars, and that they would unnerf the oddments and remove the ability to buy keys for oddments, because they've recently nerfed oddment generation. It's no longer affected by multiplier, right? So if you get 10 items and you go to convert them, you don't gain 10 times the amount of oddments that you would get before. You just gain the regular amount of oddments, which kind of sucks.
I almost converted those dummies that I got, and then I realized that I was only gonna get like 5 oddments for it, and I was like, no.
Yeah, it's gotten bad. I mean, the reason being is because you can buy keys with oddments. I think it's like 10 or 15 a day or something like that. So it's not a huge amount. But Jargix is looking to reduce the amount of free keys that are generated, because they want people to buy keys. Money and all that. I mean, I get it. They're a business. Obviously, they have to work as a business. Money has to be money's what they're doing it for, right? Obviously, the hope is that a quality product comes as a result of that pursuit, and I generally think they follow through. I do think they follow through with that. Yes, I personally wish that they would just get rid of the ability to purchase keys with oddments, and just revert the oddment change that they made this Monday just gone. I think it would be better for everybody.
Hayra says, "Have fun and good luck in your game night, Even Sam. Good night. Love you, Eve. Love you too, sweetie."
Who was that? Sorry, I missed
Hayra.
it. Oh, Kayra. Thank you for joining us, Kayra. It's a pleasure to see you here again. Love having you come around. And you sleep well. 2 seconds here. I am just rolling one of my cancer sticks, and then we will get back to it. So the next quest, Eve, is called the Jack of Spades. It is under Adventurer Quests, and it's right down near the bottom of Adventurer Quests. It is Ozan number 3. It takes place in the 5th Age. Requires no items. There's no combat in this, so you can bring whatever you like. It rewards a quest point. It gives 500 agility XP, construction XP, dungeoneering XP, and thieving XP. Most importantly, however, it unlocks access to Menaphos, including district reputation and the shifting tombs activity beneath its streets, which is kind of along the lines of how can I put it? Cross dungeoneering with the early Tomb Raider game. Or the early Tomb Raider games. And it's all time pressure
So
based.
I won't need the desert. I won't need food, or won't need.
Take a couple of pieces of food and a water skin or 2. I really don't think we spend all that much time in the desert in this quest from memory. At least not being subjected to the effects of desert heat. Oh man, I'm messing this.
Understood.
Yeah, I'm messing this cigarette up. I've got drunken hands. Oh, and Rotten Corpse earlier on, as regards to the Artax comment, he said, to paraphrase Polly, I had to think about it, so you do too. Sorry I missed that one, Rotten Corpse. It was the chat was ever so slightly scrolled up for me. I don't know why. So,
I guess we're heading back into the palace.
we are indeed. I'm going to click to move there while I continue rolling. Helps if you click on the doorstep. And talk to Osman. Well done, a great rescue. Is there anything with which I can help you? Actually, there was one thing you could do for me. Okay, we're not talking to Osman, sorry. It's something else, yeah. Alright, talk to Emir Ali Mirza.
Welcome. It is good to see you again. How can I be of service, friend of Al-Kharid?
Talk about Jack of Spades. Oh. Did he talk?
No, he did not. There's been
Is
a new
this-
development with Menaphos, and I humbly request your services once more. Will you accept?
What's the development? How can I help? We have received a yeah, okay, so this one's not voice. Alright. I won't try too hard with this one, guys, but we'll do a little bit of voice acting here now. We have received a communication from the Pharaoh of Menaphos. Oh, do they want something? Have they declared war again? No, quite the opposite, in fact. In the interests of maintaining the peace, they wish to reopen trade between our cities. To that end, they have invited me to send an envoy to negotiate a deal. Clearly, this is just another ruse. We cannot trust them at their word. Nor can we ignore the opportunity for lasting peace. Indeed, I have already tasked Hassan with this responsibility. I am honored to serve, Emir. So, where do I come into it? I can't well represent Al-Kharid. That is precisely why. You have proven yourself capable and trustworthy. I think I can think of no better person to act as mediator. In point of fact, the Pharaoh named you specifically for this task. He has heard of your efforts in rescuing me and disposing of rogue elements within his army. Rogue elements? Right. He is probably the one who sent them in the first place. You were not there, Osman. My captor spoke not of the Pharaoh other than when mocking him. It is clear to me that the plan was a maskut's alone. Still, this is the perfect opportunity to gather intelligence from within the city. No, the Pharaoh has extended a hand of cooperation and friendship, and we must do the same. If we betray his goodwill, then the peace shall most definitely end. However, I am not naive. Hassan can play the role of diplomat, but we must still be cautious. Amphibian and Chaos Eve, I am counting on you to ensure Hassan's safety. Though, should you see anything worth reporting to Osman, do so. Just do not act as his spy. Will you accept? Yes. Yes. Then we shall start making preparations for the trip immediately. I shall send our reply to the Pharaoh to expect us shortly. And I should bring Amphibian and Chaos Eve up to speed with the current state of affairs in Menaphos. Very good. Amphibian, Chaos Eve, meet me upstairs on the southeast balcony. Then, after Osman has briefed you, I shall await you on the roof. Oh, hold on.
I like the
Yep,
parrot.
upstairs, yeah. Yeah, the little parrot, yeah. He's great, isn't it?
It's bottom base, bottom base.
So,
That's
you're going
what
to...
also did.
Sorry?
Dickhead at that point.
So, you're going to ask for me to spy for you, aren't you? Even though the Emir just asked me not to. I admit, having an agent in Menaphos free to come and go as they please would be valuable. But no, the Emir said you are not to spy, so you are not to spy. Besides, I already have agents in place there. Oh, alright. I wasn't expecting that. That being said, be aware of your surroundings and situation. You never know when you might see or hear something noteworthy that is worth reporting back to me. Just don't take any risks. Peace between Al-Kharid and Menaphos is paramount. To that end, do you have any questions? Do you have any questions, Eve?
About Menaphos, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead and ask them, and you
Tell me
can
about Menaphos.
narrate those if you so desire.
Menaphos is the largest settlement in the Kurdian desert. Historically, it was the site Tumekin and
Illidinis, is that?
Elidinus, yeah,
Mhm.
chose to rule from.
She's the goddess
However,
of the
the-
river that flows through the desert.
Gotcha. However, the city itself has only existed since after Tumeken's sacrifice, starting out as a refugee camp. More and more people flocked there to get as far away from the front lines of the long ago war. Over time, people made it their home. Originally, Sophonim and Menephos were one city, but at some point in history it was decided to separate the two. Sophonim came into being as the city of the dead, where the religious folk resided. Death is something of an industry there. Menephos, in contrast, became a vibrant city full of life. Its wealth grew. I can't read for whatever reason. Its wealth grew off the back of trade, particularly with the Wushanko.
Yeah, those are the Eastern lands. Eastern lands.
Yeah.
Fantasy Japan. And Hawaii.
Over the years, many pharaohs used to... Say again?
Fantasy Japan and crossed with Hawaii. We'll visit there later.
Over the years, many pharaohs used this connection to import exotic flora and fauna, cheap labor, to build ever more opulent buildings and larger pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
That was a much longer explanation than I should have gotten, so I'm just going to ask, what else should I know? Menephos is a militaristic city. Its walls are well defended, as is the Grand Palace. Be careful not to get on the wrong side of any guards while you are there. No doubt they will be watching you like hawks from the moment you arrive. Every action you take will be under their scrutiny. Do not dare undertake any of more covert activities within the walls of Menephos. Doing so could put everything at jeopardy. People of Menephos revere Tumeken and Elenus as above all other desert gods. That being said, you will still find some who follow the teachings of the lesser gods among its citizens. The pharaoh, however, has become increasingly secular over the years, if my reports are to be believed. Also, should you get the opportunity to visit the Grand Library, there is something I would like you to look for. It's nothing that should get you into any trouble, just books you'll find tracing the succession of the city's pharaohs. I'll keep an eye out. Alright, no more questions?
Mm-hmm. Good, then go and talk to us. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Good. Then go and talk to Hassan on the roof, and prepare for your trip to Menephos. You'll notice that Sophonem is Menephos spelled backwards. Now, where is... Ah, there he is. Have you finished your briefing with Osman? You should learn as much as possible about Menephos before we venture there. I know all I need. Let's go. Excellent! Well, I have sent off the messenger parrot. The Pharaoh should know we are on our way. All that's left for me is to run you through the magic carpet flight safety protocols.
Oh, we're not even going to walk through the desert. We're just going to magic carpet.
Indeed. Meanwhile, in Menephos' throne room...
That's a lot of gold.
We have recovered their reply, Pharaoh. The delegation from Alcarid shall be arriving shortly.
Prepare to accept them. Ensure they are treated well.
Of course, it is vital that the next step of my lady's plan runs smoothly.
Has your benefactor made any progress? If the treasures do not keep arriving, then I may have to rethink this little arrangement of ours.
Worry not, Pharaoh. There is no end of trinkets buried beneath our fair city.
Good. They shall be mine. They are of no use to the dead.
That being said, my benefactor's goal still eludes her. It is why we have stipulated that you invite Amphibian and Chaos Eve within our gates. He has something of a reputation for getting the job done, as it were.
Oh, they have, sorry. I am taking a big risk inviting outsiders into Menephos. This had better be worth it. The city is rife with problems. The civil unrest, that accursed Jack of Spades. Usurpers everywhere. I shall not have it.
I am confident you can subdue just 2 more citizens, Pharaoh, and you are being well compensated.
Nevertheless, I shall have them both watched from the moment they set foot through the gate. If they stir up any more unrest, I will have to take measures. A deal be damned. No one shall defy my rule. No one.
Of course, Pharaoh. Then I shall leave you to your rule and prepare to meet our new guests.
I hope I'm keeping the voices pretty accurate. So, are we ready to set off, Freebird and Eve? We shall be travelling in style, as befits a royal envoy. You'll need both hands free for balance. Okay, so unequip any weapons. And talk to him again. Yes, let's go.
I feel like having me unequip my weapon was intentional.
Mm-hmm. Lead on, Amphibian and Eve. Metaphos is directly south, but I wouldn't mind a little sightseeing along the way, should you wish.
Oh.
However you like. We are completely safe from desert heat. So, I will make a little bit of a detour, just to show you some things. So, you should see that river down below.
Uh-huh.
That is the river Elid.
Structure next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Elid, okay.
The tower there, that's the Dominion Tower. You can go there to refight quest bosses that you've already defeated. There's several different modes, and there are lots of rewards for doing so, but that's something that you want to do quite a bit later on. I feel sick. Over here, we have the bustling town of Polnivnich. One of the few free towns within the desert. As you can probably expect, a lot of thieves move in here.
I clipped from the ground for a second there. That scared me. Oh my god!
Oh, I feel like Zell's going to enjoy this bit.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm. You know something really wild though?
Hmm.
What's this?
Yeah, Surge still works.
Yep. Can we not go any faster? We just went faster. Okay, so the big mountain rock thingy over there in the distance, ignore that, that doesn't exist yet. This beneath us now, these camps are more typical of earlier settlements in the desert. I wonder who lives in them. Well, I can tell you that this is called the Desert Bandit Camp. If you come down here wearing any equipment aligned with Saradomin or Zamorak, they will attack you. So don't do that.
So the big black thing in my map there just doesn't exist yet.
Doesn't exist. Yep, yep. Not at all. Nothing to see there. Over here. So you'll see.
I want that down there.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a quest lock, that one is. I can't hold it in much longer. So this pyramid here, I can't remember, I think this one's called Jaldroact. We will visit here in due time and meet a new friend. And then this over here is the granite and sandstone mine. Used to be very, very popular back in the day. Not so much anymore.
Oh.
And this thing beneath us, the black spire, the little black spire there, that is the exiled Calphite hive. Don't go in there without me. Very dangerous place. Very dangerous place.
Noted.
And you should see before us, these are the gates of Menephos. This looks like a good place to set down. Land here? Yes. Here we are. Well, that was a interesting journey, but we've arrived safe and sound. I'm sure the real dangers will be found inside Menephos. Don't be such a pessimist. I'm sure the Pharaoh's intentions are good. You'll see. It sounds like the gates are being opened. And cutscene. Get a load of this. I love this cutscene.
Well, this is lovely. Oh, we can get a little Menaphos. That's cool.
Yeah, isn't it just? Isn't it just? Ah.
It's a little out of place considering none of the other cities get that.
Oh, yeah. Well, some do. But, yeah.
Grand Vizier Hassan, Amphibian, Chaos Eve, I humbly welcome you both to the city of Menaphos.
Ambassador Dabari, it's good to see you again. Will the Pharaoh be gracing us with his presence?
Not today, I'm afraid. He is busy tending to matters of state. He has tasked me with making sure our new guests have a safe, comfortable, and pleasant stay.
Very good, Ambassador. You said safe?
There has been some civil unrest among the workers of late. Nothing to be concerned about. Also, a scoundrel known as the Jack of Spades has been terrorizing the city this past week.
Why do I get the feeling that's Osman?
However, our guards have been informed of your visit and shall ensure you come to no harm. We have also arranged a residence for you both within the merchant district, nearby your counterpart. In fact, we should make our way there now and introduce you to the Grand Vizier Ehsan. Please, follow me.
I'm automatically following.
Yeah, you will, yeah. We've got an armed escort. See that centaur-looking dude? That's an Ugthanikos. Okay, and talk to Hassan. Talk about Jack of Spades.
Allow me to introduce you to the Grand Vizier Ehsan of Menaphos. She has graciously agreed to grant you use of these living quarters for the duration of your stay.
I don't know what her voice is supposed to sound like, so I'm just going to go with it.
It is very good to finally meet you both. I look forward to working towards a mutually beneficial agreement.
And as you, we thank you for your hospitality.
Ehsan shall keep me apprised of all developments, which I shall relay to the Pharaoh. Do feel free to send your own communications back to Emir Ali. The guards have also been informed to allow you free passage in and out of the city, albeit not via Sophonem. Their plague requires that they be isolated from us. Now, I shall take my leave. The Pharaoh awaits today's report on the Jack of Spades.
Speak of the Devourer.
Guards! The Jack is here. Quick, he's stealing from me.
Well, this is unfortunate. Perhaps Amphibian and Eve could lend assistance, my lady.
Yes, please, of course. Chase down that menace. By all means, go ahead and search for the Jack of Spades. Check with the guards to see where he is last spotted. I, however, must attend to the Pharaoh.
Okay. Well, we'll start the quest proper.
I get the feeling that's exactly why we're here.
What's in the name, huh?
The Jack of Spades was last seen heading into Ports District to the south. Admiral Wadud might have some information on him. You can probably find him in the Golden Scarab Inn.
Okay, well, I know where that is, so follow me.
Ah, damn it, wrong button. There you are.
Mm-hmm.
Follow.
Oh, I'll show you one thing while we're here. This is the main bank of the merchant district. And it's also a grand exchange.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Might be more convenient than Varrock for you. I don't know. This is the central plaza. And we'll grab this while we're here.
You sweet talker, you do know how to, you know, show a lady a good time. Lead her straight to the lodestone.
And this thing's really cool. This is Raja. It's a pack mammoth. And this is a little one. So we're heading down into the Ports District. There's four districts. There is the Port District, the Imperial District, the Workers District, and the Merchants District. And this is the Ports District. This is Admiral Wadud. I wondered when you might pay me a visit, Amphibian. You? I'm sorry, do I know you? Not yet, but I know you. My captains informed me of your arrival, and what an eventful time you're already having here. I am Admiral Wadud, commander of the largest fleet of ships sailing out of Menefos. There's very little of what happens in Menefos that I am not aware of. Well, that's good. I'm hunting for someone known as the Jack of Spades. He stole something from Grand Vizier Asan. Do you know who or where he is? The true identity of the Jack, that much I don't know. But I know a thing or two else. What's this information worth to you? Probably about as much as this is worth to you, Admiral. Stop him! He's stealing my prized trinket. It's one of a kind. The so-called Jack of Spades steals Admiral Wadud's prized trinket and dances away before anyone could react. The trinket. Yeah, I must have it back. If you can return it to me, I will, I'll just owe you one, okay? Can you give me any hint to where I might find this Jack of Spades character? Look, the guards barely lift a finger without order from the Pharaoh, but that doesn't mean they don't see things. Go ask one of them. All I do know about the Jack of Spades is that he's rarely spotted in the Ports District. If you were hiding here, I'd know it.
So he's most definitely hiding in the Ports District.
Guards, where are we?
It's the way I'd play it. Don't shit where you eat. Oh. I think my game just crashed.
Oh? You're still technically following me?
Yeah, screen froze.
Has
Oh,
it?
nope, there I am. It caught up.
Oh, I might have just been loading some assets or something. So, there's supposed to be a guard around here somewhere. Oh, there's one. Oh no, can't talk to him. There's supposed to be a guard near here. Oh, here's one. The Jack of Spades was last seen heading into the Imperial District. You should talk to Commander Ahomet outside the Grand Pyramid. Head west up the stairs from the lodestone. Never mind. And this is a port portal. That's the point. Have you spoken to Meg recently?
I have not.
Okay, well let's head on in.
I completely forgot.
Oh, it was amazing. I followed your advice, and while I did encounter a few problems, I prevailed. I brought you back a share of my treasure, just as I promised.
Okay. So she should have brought you back a chest.
Okay, so just open that, I guess.
Yep. Real quick, I'm just going to have a look at the things.
So I was speaking to this wise
I got an
old
XP lamp,
adventurer in the
dungeoneer.
Poison Arrow pub the other day. Scary place.
2 seconds. So if you right-click on her and help her.
And he told me the tale of elves, so I'm going to... Although I'm not any advice.
2 seconds. get some help on this one.
Of course. Really? So I was planning on making a canoe and sailing to some of the wilder places downriver.
What's her first question for you?
Tell me, what's the best wood?
She can't defeat the chickens in Lumbridge.
Sneak up on them from behind or draw a line in front of their beaks to hypnotize them. Do you have that?
Nope.
Try not to show fear or strike quickly. It will get it over with faster. Either of those?
I have strike quickly. It gets over faster.
Pick that one.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to...
What's your next
Act
question?
with the demon. Find a loophole in the contract.
That's the one.
Okay, wish me luck.
Yep.
Nice food to
pause.
hunt in the wild.
Fish are plentiful and usually easy to come by. Is the best option there.
Nope.
Rabbits are tasty and easy to catch.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the next I have.
That all three?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll check back on her in a week. Just checking something real quick. Okay. So this is where emissaries from the Washanko Isles come in, near this. That's where the portal is there. And then there's the fishing spots off to the east. So we had to go and speak to the head of the guard, Achamat.
Okay.
She's back up this way. Yep. I'm gonna show you a little thing here as well. When Surge is finished. Let me know when your Surge is finished cooling down.
Okie dokie.
Right. Just real quick, click on the ground to unfollow me real quick.
Okay.
So later on we'll unlock the ability to shift between the districts very, very quickly. And the fastest way to do that is from the lodestone, you come to roughly where I'm standing now, move one square diagonally, and then surge. And it puts you right next to the Shifting Tombs entrance, and you can right click on that to go to any of the districts. I don't think we can do it just yet, but yeah. Let's go talk to Akamet for that building there.
Ah! Keep clicking the trees back, son.
Yeah, that'll happen. Alright, talk to Commander Achamet. Oh, before that, pet the kitty. You pet Taquit and take a copy of their paw print. Part of one of the activities to do around here, and Taquit moves a lot. Alright, I'm going to talk to Commander Achamet. You would be Amphibian and Kersiv, I presume, yes? Does everyone here know who I am? Well, I am the leader of the Menifite Guard, Commander Achamet. I was informed about your arrival, and I ordered to have my guards keep an eye on you. For your own safety, of course. Oh, of course.
Sure.
In fact, your guards have been sort of helping me track down the Jack of Spades. Can you help? You certainly don't waste time meddling, do you? My report on you is no exaggeration. Catching that troublemaker is my job, not yours. That seems a little unfair. I'm only trying to help. He's already stolen things from Grand Vizier Ehsan and Admiral Wadud. He was last seen headed this way. Well, we haven't seen him recently, so you're out of luck. As are you, my dear Achamet.
That is definitely awesome.
Guards, he's here! Arrest him! The so-called Jack of Spades swipes Commander Achamet's ceremonial dagger and runs off before anyone can blink. You incompetent idiots! I will not be made a fool of like this! Perhaps an outsider can succeed where your guards have failed, Commander. I mean, with your blessing, of course. Fine. That dagger means a lot to me. If you can return it, perhaps there are other duties you could aid me in. Is there anything you can tell me about this Jack of Spades to help track him down? Only that the Imperial District is crawling with guards and is regularly searched. His hideout won't be here. All reports so far suggest he has a base of operations in the Worker District, but we've so far been unable to discover it. You should talk to Batal. He's lived here longer than anyone. Just don't expect a warm welcome. Okay.
Oh, but in the desert, all welcomes are warm.
Not
funny.
Look at... I'm just kidding. So yeah, she's sending us off to the worker district, which is blue over here.
Hey, wait a minute. That one statue on the end there, can we just, like, knock it down? That'd be great.
Right.
Cat bitch. Yeah.
Do-do-do-do. Yeah, this dude, oh look. He's a friendly Ugg Thanatos. Most of them are not. Okay. You'll notice there's a lot of bank deposit boxes and all that kind of thing. Later on, we can upgrade those to full-on bank chests by collecting sufficient reputation in the city. There's 4 different reputation tracks, 1 for each district. And we will talk to Batal. Excuse me, but are you Batal? What of it, outsider? How do you know I'm an outsider? Does everyone in the city know who I am? Why, are you famous? Or maybe just egotistical? Of course I don't know who you are, but you dress and smell like an outsider. You certainly haven't done a day's work in your life. Real work, that is, like we're made to do. If you think that, then you really don't know me. Look, I think we got off on the wrong foot. I'm chasing after the Jack of Spades. Have you seen him? He'll be in this district somewhere. Thinks he's a man of the people, always dishing out his loot to his workers. Oh, so he's not all bad then. Oh, sure, he's great. It's not like that gives the guards even more excuse to oppress us, raid our district, and take even more of what little we don't have. And they certainly don't drag us off to interrogate us where he's holed up. If I knew, I'd tell Okamet, and then good riddance to him. I have no interest in talking to some outsider, though. Excuse me. I'm just trying to help. As am I, Batal. The so-called Jack of Spades pilfers a small purse of coins from Batal's waist before you even realize he's there, and then disappears. And how does stealing from me help you, vulture? Wow, okay, so maybe he is all bad. Oh, fine, go on and track him down. Bring my meager fortune back. It's not like I can lend much of a hand. Excuse me. If I had to guess, the Jack has an underground hideout. You should search below the city. Each of the districts has an entrance to the tombs below. The one in this district is just over there. Okay. You'll notice that he's, missing a hand. Old Batal. Alright, enter the shifting tombs.
Faith Captain Hook, got it.
Yeah, he was a thief, and thieves are punished in a very particular way. Talk to the Jack of Spades.
Well, yes, it is basically the Middle East.
Mm-hmm. There you are, Jack. I've got you cornered. Are you coming peacefully? You won't be turning me in. Okay, so violence it is. I gave you a chance. Is that any way to speak to a friend? You're no friend of mine. You've been stealing from almost everyone I've met in Menethos so far. You're nothing but a common thief. Well, now you're just hurting my feelings. There's nothing common about me at all. I am one of a kind. Oh, Sam! Hey, buddy!
Knew it.
Had you going for a while there, huh? What are you doing here? How did you get into the city? Why did you steal from all those people? Whoa, one question at a time, huh? Okay, so we'll start from the top, yeah? How did you get into Menethos? Yeah. Come on, who do you think you're talking to here? I have my ways. But I've only been able to get in by invitation. Those walls and gates seem otherwise impenetrable. Well, not for me. Hey, look, it's a long story involving bribery, a wig and a pink skirt, and a snake charmer's flute. Those are references to old quests that have been removed. Oh, I didn't know you were musical. Sure, let's pretend I played it and not something else far more embarrassing.
Because I remember the pink skirt one.
That's Prince Ali Rescue. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What are you doing here? I felt bad ever since our run-in with a mascot. I've been on the trail of the Caridib ever since, and I've tracked it as far as Menethos. Apep and Heru weren't just thugs for hire, and like Noom's skulls, they were Menephites, and higher-ranking ones at that. And, well, since arriving here, I've been gathering all the information I can about it. I think a mascot is here, somewhere. A mascot is here in the city? Not exactly. There's been a lot of activity below it since well before I arrived. Groups of workers and guards disappearing beneath the Grand Pyramid and not being seen again. I've set up this little hideout just out of the way, but I've been down there. They're digging up old tombs, searching for I don't know what. But it's definitely her behind it. Most of the people I've seen are enthralled. She's controlling them. What's down here? I leave you to find that out for yourself. Maybe we can discover what it is a mascot is looking for before she does. Or perhaps there'll be an opportunity for one of us to steal back the Caridib, return it to Prince Ali. He's the Emir now. Oh, right, of course. I forgot. And then finally, number 3. Why steal from those people? That was for your benefit. I knew it would get your attention and lead you here so we could chat in private. It was also to introduce you to the worst that Menethos has to offer. There's a deep corruption here at work, and an unnatural one at that. Grand Vizier Ehsan, she seems friendly on the surface, but she trades in rumor and gossip. That tax book of hers is really a ledger of everyone she has dirt on. She blackmails the merchants of Menethos and has extorted her way into a position of power. She seems pleasant enough. Hassan's the one who'll mostly be dealing with her. You should warn him to be careful around her, lest the deal between Menethos and Al-Qarid end up one-sided. Next up is the so-called Admiral Wadud. He's nothing but a greedy thug. Any openly criminal activity in the city, aside from my own, of course, is down to him. He started out as a Skulls pirate, but he was too greedy even for them. When he, quote, left, he stole a small fleet of ships and crew from them and set up here in Menethos. He used to run with the Skulls? Noom's gang? About that, you should know I've been visiting Noom. He's repentant and has been providing me with information as of late. Perhaps he could help us with Wadud. Then there's Commander Ahmed. By all accounts, she used to be a great leader of the guard, but when the war started, she became nothing but a yes woman. She has become weak-willed, hiding behind the Pharaoh's ever unreasonable orders and bullying her soldiers. Okay, but surely that worker isn't a villain. Batal. He's the one that makes me saddest. He used to be a hero among the workers here, fighting for workers' rights, helping the sick and infirm. A couple of years ago, he led a protest against workers being sent to work here beneath the Grand Pyramid. In response, the Pharaoh had his hands taken as an example to the others. Ever since, he's been a broken man, more of a collaborator than a friend to his fellow workers. If only he could be built back up again. I've had enough. Okay, so now what? I can't well turn you in, unless... Can I? I'd rather you didn't, friend. My work here is far from done. We need to work together again. Here, take the items I stole and return them. If I'm right, it should go some way to gaining favor with these people. Why would I want to gain favor with them? You're an outsider, and worse than that, you're considered an ally of Al-Qarid. The people I stole from wield great influence and power in Menethos. If you can get them on your side, even a little, it can only help our cause. The Pharaoh has become cruel and oppressive. The people don't want him around anymore, but none of them are willing to do anything about it. You should know I'm under orders from Emir Ali and Osman not to act as a spy here. Really? Even Osman said that? Wow, look, I'm not saying you should spy, just do what comes naturally to you. Help them out, gain their friendship and trust. Just keep your moral compass and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Actually, scratch that. Don't do the things I would do either. And here's everything I took and is yet to return. Once you're done returning these, talk to Hassan, then come back and visit me here. Okay. So that was a little long-winded, apologize for that. But yeah, for those listening on mobile who might just have us in their pockets, that's the quest so far. Go on, cat, you silly lump. There we go.
Better not be in somebody's pocket.
Okay, so first and foremost,
This is a nice little shortcut area, isn't it?
very, very. We'll head up to the Imperial District over here. There's a mini game here as well. Splat Scarab. Don't splat too many of those all in one go, by the way. It can kill you. Pop. Later on, we'll be able to do that to gain favour in the city, amongst other things. Oh, I'm going to talk to Akamat. Commander Akamat, here's your dagger the Jack of Spades stole. Unfortunately, he's still at large. Very good. The Jack's time will come soon enough. Right. And now, we'll head to the Worker District.
Why is this starting to feel like...
Like what?
A little bit like, oh, the one we don't have in this game.
Which one?
The country that doesn't exist in this particular
Oh,
version.
Kurend. Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Frankly, Kurend's favour system, well, they removed that now, but it was a little better designed than this is, in my opinion. But we'll get to that. Hey, talk to Batal. Batal, I've recovered your stolen purse. The Jack of Spades got away, though. I guess I do get to eat tonight, after all. Okay. On to the Merchant District. And go to over here. Those scarabs, by the way, while ever the scarab event is active, they will, if there's nobody else in the district when you leave, if you come back, they respawn. So, yeah. Grand Vizier has... No, hold on, what am I doing? We're supposed to be in the Ports District. Why did it come here?
You said merchant.
Did I? I do apologise. Oh, pop a scarab while you're here, though. Okay, so Ports District. Yeah, it gives you a little bit of gold and a little bit of Slayer XP. And some money. You don't have to run through the tombs, by the way. You can right-click on the building that takes you down into them. To fast travel.
That explains why I don't see you in there.
Yeah. Admiral Woodud. Admiral Woodud.
I guess Slayer XP.
Hmm? I've recovered the stolen artifact. Here. The Jack of Spades got away, though. Thanks, I guess. Don't worry about the Jack. I'll hunt him down myself.
Now we want to go to Merchant District?
I'll save that one till last, because we've got to talk to Hassan anyway. Okay. So first and foremost, we talk to Grand Vizier Ehsan. Here you go, Grand Vizier. I've been able to recover your tax book. Unfortunately, I was unable to apprehend the Jack of Spades. Excuse me. Oh, thank you. So kind. I should go and see Hassan now. You'll notice that we've reached level 1 reputation in all 4 districts as well. Talk about Jack of Spades.
I don't know where to see that.
It's in your chat box.
Oh.
For now. I've returned all the items to that the Jack of Spades stole. Ah, that is wonderful news, Amphibian. You're already making a name for yourself here in Menopause. You should continue to help them out as much as possible. Don't forget why we're here, though. Don't you worry, my little bird. I'll take good care of your Hassan here. Not to worry, Amphibian. This is my forte. Ehsan and I shall start negotiations on the new trade deal. I'll let you know if ever I need your assistance. Go, explore our wonderful city. Make yourself at home. Okay. Continue. That quest is complete. So, you'll note... Oh, well, let me know when you're done, yeah?
I'm done.
Okay. You'll note now that an interface has popped up, right?
Yes.
Yep. Works exactly the way you think it does. If you click the Menaphos Tier 1 button, the symbol of Menaphos at the top left of it, brings up the reputation interface for the entire place. So there's an overarching sort of like faction thingy. Whenever you gain faction or faction points, shall we say, in any of the districts, you also gain it in the city. There are several quests that increase the rate at which you gather reputation for each of the factions, and you can also pick which faction you would like to align yourself with. Now, performing almost any form of skilling within the city itself will award points periodically, unless it is the specific skilling methods within the city, like mining clay, for example, or fishing fish, at which point every action will give a small amount of faction. There are also the soul obelisks and the angry scarabs that burrow to the surface, but that's something that I'll explain to you when we're off stream, because that needs me to go a little more in depth to tell you about that kind of thing. So this isn't something that we will be able to knock out in a couple of days, not reasonably. This is going to be something that we'll have to go hunting for soul obelisks for, because there's a cap on how much faction we can get from the obelisks on a daily basis. And it's also a dangerous activity, so we need to be a little bit prepared to do that. But what you can see is, if you say go to the Imperial District tab, the reward trackers along the bottom there. So the first one at rank 2 is bank deposit box. You gain access to a bank deposit box within the Imperial District, yeah? And then at rank 6, that bank deposit box gets converted into a bank chest. There's a bunch of other stuff as well, like unlocking like a cosmetic outfit, bonus experience, and teleport tablets for there as well. I'm just going to set myself to Ports District. If you intend on doing any fishing here, I would recommend you also do that. And to do that, you just open up the Ports District and you click the little star at the top of the thingy.
Okay.
So yeah. Oh, let's see, how long have we been going for now? 3 hours and 30. You know what? I don't know about you, Eve, but I think that sounds like a good point to call it for today.
I would agree.
Don't want to get too far ahead, so that Zell's got plenty of time to catch up. But if you want to head over to the Central Plaza, so we can grab our screenshot for today.
You can get back in my arms in a minute, dog. Just chill for the moment.
Thinking probably. What do you think? In front of the. Oh no, that won't work. Alright. Top of the stairs it is then. Just looking for a good place now. Out in front of Akamet, maybe? Yeah. Probably about here, I think. Okay, and then go free cam. And this is just so everybody else can see. Oh yeah, nice little ray of sunshine coming through there. And drop that down. All right. So, with all that said and done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like to thank everyone who came to join us on episode 7. Our road leads us to warm sands, as indeed it has. Yeah, want to thank everybody that showed up.
I'm too pale for this.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. On the side of things, yeah, so that is Menaphos Unlocked. Lots of new skilling opportunities, lots of new questing opportunities, all kinds of dungeons, new activities that we can do. We will perhaps get round to those on Thursday, actually show you guys some of the stuff that we can do here and yeah, chase some money, chase some experience and all that kind of thing. So yeah, any final thoughts before we completely round this off, Eve?
None from me. If you like what I do on this channel, share with your friends. If you like my awesome friend here and his amazing voiceovers that he's done for the characters and stuff, and
you're too kind.
Just pretty much anything else about him. I'm going to drop the link to his stream. Oh, of course, it's not copied anymore. Give me a second. I'm gonna drop a link. He's down in the description. Just go follow him down in the description.
Likewise.
Go give him a subscribe.
Yeah, much appreciated if you do, guys. Greatly appreciate it. And for anybody that wants to go subscribe and follow to Eve's stuff, you can find her links down in the description as well. You can find a link to the playlist of all of the RuneScape stuff that we've done so far, also in the description. You can find a link to Zelthor, who will be, fingers crossed, returning to us on Thursday evening. It will be slightly... have you got things to do Thursday evening, Eve? Is that right?
Other than my yoga class, not really.
Okay, so we'll be starting an hour later than we did tonight, so that will be 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Is it Western? West Coast time?
Pacific.
Pacific. I could, for the life of me, I can't remember the word when I started out. Yeah, so yeah, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central. That's 10 p.m. Eastern, and that will be 4 a.m. UTC +1 or GMT +1 if you are more familiar with British time zones. So yeah, be sure to come check us out then. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do. StreamLabs link is down in the description if you did want to pelt me with any pennies. Not under any obligation to do so, but I greatly appreciate everything that comes my way. You can include me a little message there if you want to, and I will read it out on the next stream. If you're listening in the future and you didn't get a chance to interact with chat, that's absolutely fine. Drop me a comment down below if you've got a question for me, question for Eve, question for Zell, anything about the game, comments, queries, concerns, etc, etc, etc. Drop it in a comment. I read them all. I reply to pretty much all of them.
Yeah, do that comment thing on my channel too. I probably won't reply, but you know, do it anyway. I'm kidding.
All right. So, yes, thanks once more for everybody that joined us this evening, and we will see you Thursday. Good night.
Good night, everyone. Bye.